Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Maserati Show. I am Maserati, and I'll be here with my special guest.
Oh, I was waiting for the right introduction.
That's you. That's you. That's when you come in.
Get your
We can
face
start
out the
over.
camera.
We can start over, and then that way, when
Yeah,
I
you
point to
should
you.
start over and introduce me properly.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Maserati Show. I am your gracious and humble host, Maserati, and today we have a special guest.
Wow. You want to try that again?
It seems our special guest is having a
I
difficulty.
am the host, co-host of this show, Be Okay Pepper Potts. We ain't had a guest in months, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Welcome to the last episode of the year for 2022. We have a 2022 recap coming, but damn if I know what the fuck we gonna talk about because I don't remember shit from this year. Um, what else did we have? Oh, Tory Lanez. That's your cue.
That's my cue.
Yeah, that. Yes,
You need
that's your
better with the
cue.
cues, man.
I mean,
All
when I
right.
went like this.
So, so for the Tory Lanez trial, he was found guilty on all counts.
I thought you was just
Um,
about to discuss the topics. I didn't know.
I thought when you said the Tory Lanez thing, I thought I was just jumping right into it.
Oh, well,
Anywho,
we're here now. Go for it.
anywho, um, I believe he is what 20. He faces like 22 years for shit. It was three. It was three different charges, but he faces like 22 years. Um,
I'm sorry. Wait, how long?
22 years he
Oh,
faces.
wow. Yeah, I didn't even know that part.
Yeah, they I mean, again with the court, um, those numbers really it's a variant of numbers. If you don't really understand the court system, then it probably does seem like a lot of fucking time. But I
Um,
mean, think about it
yeah.
like this. Think about it like this. A lot of times we talk about well, I'll stick with Tory's case. With Tory, um, with him, he'll probably the biggest thing is him getting deported back to Canada because he's from Canada.
Yeah,
Um, when
immigrant.
they say you're facing 22 years, it's very rare that they max you out. It's very rare. Um,
So
his background and
how long
huh?
do you think he'll get?
In my honest opinion, I think that he'll end up getting about 5 years, but he'll only have to serve a year, and the rest will probably be like probation.
I mean, hey. It's better than 22. Shit. 22 is a
Well,
lot of time.
well, yeah, but I think we got to go back and we got to look at different things because social media is very open now, and it's not. It's more open than even go five years ago. It's more open than it was even 5 years ago, back in 2017. So you got to look at people that actually have went to prison. That's rappers and the amount of time that they were facing. And I believe Fat Joe was facing maybe 20. He was facing like 15 years or so. He was facing a lot of fucking time. Fat Joe was. I want to say Ja Rule was facing a lot of time.
For
Lil
what,
Wayne
though?
because he was a huh.
And, well, it's the time and. Oh my God, hearing myself back is so horrible. It's the time and considering. I tell people like violence against women is different. Our post Me Too movement, like the post Me Too movement, wasn't what it was supposed to be, but it still has some kind of impact. So, like their charges versus his. And then also they weren't, they were actually U.S. citizens.
Yeah, we also have to consider this.
And more
Um,
famous.
yeah, but we also have to consider things like, um, okay, yes, because it's violence against women, that, but um, also consider the fact that we've seen people with violence against women and they didn't get any jail time. And this is recent. Um, it was times when I want to say
High
the
profile
dude,
Megan Thee
the
Stallion was the
who
victim
just,
cases.
huh?
I said high profile Megan Thee Stallion was the victim cases though.
Well, I mean, they can go for that, but see, the thing is, and I also say this, um, the way that that case was, and I say a year, and I say 5 years, a year served, and the rest is probation. But I think that it'll probably end up just going a lot into appeals because um, basically, even people that said that they felt like he did it, they felt like the prosecution just didn't do a good job.
Yeah,
And
I thought there was a lot of reasonable
with
doubt.
yeah, and
Yeah.
with that, when they go to the appeals court is different. We was sitting back talking about Bill Cosby was going to do the rest of his life in prison, and when they was like, "Oh yeah, he's getting out," we was sitting around like, "That nigga ain't getting out." We thought it was a rumor. We didn't even pay no attention for real until he was walking out, and we was like,
Walking out, yeah.
"Oh shit, he was really." You know what I'm saying? He
Well,
was really getting out.
I think with Bill, oh my god, I cannot hear myself and do this. I think with Bill Cosby though, it was. I think more people thought he was innocent than they thought Tory Lane was.
Um, I
Yeah,
don't know.
because
I
of
don't
how
think
old they
people.
were, people were coming out and finding out that they were lying. Went back like Bill Cosby had like a lot of reasonable doubt and a very, very, very. Some of those were like really old though.
Yeah, but I mean, even with it being old, it's still too much of a similar situation because it was just you look at everybody's case, everybody's testimony for the Tory Lanez case. Nobody really had. I don't really believe there was a person that did not lie that got up there, and their lie was pretty much because when somebody else came up and said their story or somebody else said something, it contradicted what somebody else said. So you was like, so both of those things couldn't happen. That couldn't happen and that couldn't happen. They both couldn't happen. So there was so much contradictory things going on in that case that, you know, I think that it'll be easy for him to get an appeal. I feel like I said, I feel like he's probably going to end up doing a year, which I think is fair, and not because of the Meg. I don't think that because of the Meg Thee Stallion situation. I think just because he just needs to sit down for a minute because he's a very active person. Like he's one of those people that he's in an ongoing case and he's getting into altercations that he really didn't have to get into. And I'm like, you have to sit down for that type of stuff because I found out personally when you are going to court, bless you, when you're going to court for something,
Yeah.
when you go into court for something and you get in trouble for something else, like the judge looks at that type of shit. Like people look
Oh
at that type of
yeah.
shit. Like when you get in trouble, you're going to court for something. The courts look at that shit
Yeah.
big time. I found it out because shit, even when I got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Like I was in court for it was something vehicle related. So when I get pulled over for driving, my license was suspended. They asked me to surrender my license, and then I found out that surrendering your license is not the same as your license being suspended. You can go back and get another license,
Uh-oh, wait. I've lost your audio. Hold on, I lost your audio. Hold on. You're just yapping away, not listening to me. I said I lost your audio and hold on. Wait, I don't have to do that. I have to do that. I forgot how to fix this. Oh, wait, I remember. Hold on. Okay, you should be good now. Yeah, you good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, I don't know how much of that y'all heard, but what I said was, when you're going to court for one problem, you cannot constantly get in trouble for another problem, which I found out because I went to court for something vehicle related. And what happened is, I found out that surrendering your license to the court is not the same as having your license suspended. So when I got pulled over for not having a license, it's because I surrendered my license to the courts. And when the guy came back, he was like, "You just don't have a license on you." He was like, "We ran your information." He was like, "Your license is not suspended." So I was sitting up here thinking like, but I surrendered my license to the court. So I think things like that, Jesus Christ, Ricky, get it together. Get a cough drop. We'll wait. We'll wait. Jesus
Christ. Oh, smoke it. Continue.
How inconsiderate.
Hey, that's a little too hard.
We gotta get better guests on this show.
You know what? where did it come in? Oh shit.
Well, while she's coughing up a lung and throwing up a thigh, I'll get back to what I was saying as far as
I'm trying to sit up because I have a question. When the fuck did it occur to you to start calling me the guest?
I figured I used to call you the special guest co-host. Yeah. And I figured if your guest next move would just be the Maserati show.
That's so fucked up.
What was his name? What was that dude's name? Ed McMahon?
Yeah, yeah.
It was Johnny Carson. It was the Johnny Carson show.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, "What's up?" So it'd be my name and likes, and then it'd be your name, like right up under mine. Special guest host. BOK Pepper Potts.
All right, continue with your story.
Yeah, so
that's funny. Now I didn't kick your audio off. Keep talking. I'm gonna fix it. This happening for a reason.
Because they don't want this education. That's what it is. They trying to block my shine.
I'm just saying it happened after. Yes.
Yeah, and who's controlling the audio over there?
Streamlabs.
Special guest. Yeah. Believe that if you want to.
No, really, because mine is working. You can't even get sound coming out your computer. That's why we feeling like it's you.
I guarantee you yours is working. I bet money yours is working.
I said mine is working.
I know yours is working. You
also got this overly expensive mic over here. It better fucking work.
Is my volume back on?
Yeah, I told you can keep talking. I put the phone up to my microphone.
All right.
I've been said keep talking.
So, what happens is this. Once the judge continues that you're doing extra shit while you're going to court.
Yeah, which is silly.
On your case. Mm-hmm. I found that out the hard way because I ended up getting in trouble while I was going to court for something.
It's amazing you didn't know that.
Which I felt like, I mean, you think that everything is judged on an individual basis, and you're supposedly See, here's the problem. Um, when you're an actual law-abiding citizen for a certain amount of time, you really do believe the shit that they tell you. Hey, listen, you're innocent until proven guilty. That's not the case at fucking all. Not the case, because you would think that they would judge things on an individual basis and say, "Well, here's what happened. This is what happened. Here are the facts." That's not what happens. You are fucking guilty, and it is your job to prove that you're not guilty. And you have to prove you're not guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Well,
You
I really just meant
there.
that you should stay out of trouble of other things once you get in trouble. Like, you already scheduled to go to court. Just stay your ass out of trouble. Like, you already got one problem.
On the type of trouble.
Huh?
Yeah, but it depends on the type of trouble, because listen,
no,
if y'all,
it's not a
type. I'm going to court for one thing.
It's just stay out of trouble.
It's not like you going looking for trouble though. Okay, but okay, in my situation, I say this because me and Tory is different. In my situation, I was simply driving a car and I drove through the wrong part of town. I drove through a part of town where they're pulling over all the Negroes for any reason. If they can pull you over and you black, you're getting pulled over. And they go charge to the max. That's just where I got pulled over at. And it just so happens I was going to court for something else that I could have beat had I took it to an actual 12-person trial instead of going with the judge. So, you know, it's not that I was out there breaking the law. Everything that I did was pretty much within the law. I still had my license was not suspended. I just had to surrender to the court, which even my lawyer said that was unusual for me to have to surrender my license to a court for a case that, you know, I'm not guilty. You know what I'm saying? If I'm innocent until proven guilty, why am I surrendering my license to a court and I have to work?
So
like,
wait.
That don't make sense.
What's the original thing you were in trouble for?
I got into a car accident and they charged me with aggravated vehicular assault.
Okay. I thought that's what you were. I didn't know what you. So then what was the second? Was the driving? Okay.
The second thing I got in trouble for was carrying a concealed weapon.
Okay.
Now, the problem with that is this. Again, wrong part of town. I had to go through a small city called Brecksville. What happens is this: 4 a.m, and I had moved out to Akron. So 4 a.m, I'm driving home from Cleveland. They pulled me over because of a window tint, which is weird because it's nighttime and you sitting on the freeway clocking for speed and you pulling me over for a window tint. Whatever.
Well, a lot of people were getting pulled over for window tint.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. Give me a window tint thing. You ran my information. You see that my license is valid. But you asked me, do I have a firearm on me? Because I have a license to carry a concealed weapon. When you have that, it shows up on their screen. So they're going to ask you, do you have a firearm on you? I said yes. I told them where it was, but it was in the little armrest part thing, because carrying a firearm on you.
What's the rules to that? Don't you have to have the...
You have to have it on you. You have to have it on you. You cannot have it in the little armrest part.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Okay.
Yeah, you can't have it in the little armrest part. You have to have a firearm on you, or you have to carry it the other way, which is the ammunition and the gun being in two separate parts of the vehicle. Like
that's what it was. Yeah. Which is wild, because, like, some shit pop off. And you gotta go with, put the gun
you can get a license to carry a concealed weapon and you just have to have it on you. But again, if you've ever had a gun holster, you understand that thing is first off, it's not comfortable. If you are, I'm right-handed, so that means it's on the same side as your seatbelt. So it's right there on your seatbelt side, so it's pressing up against your thigh. You don't want to sit in a car for a long period of time with that heavy-ass thing. I mean, hey. That's their job, though, and they have a whole lot of
shit. No, it was just when you were saying it, I'm like, well, that's exactly what they do, though.
Hey, maybe they do it different. Maybe they ride without the seatbelt on. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Who knows?
I don't know.
You never know.
It was just when you said it, I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If that's your job, that's your job. But shit, it's not my job to do that. I just have a license to
Well,
carry a
that's the
concealed
thing
weapon.
though. You got the license and you knew the rules.
Yeah, but if I would have got pulled over in Cleveland, they probably would have just said something about where the firearm was because it's not like
And who's
I
wrong in that
lied or
situation?
huh.
The Brecksville Police Department or the Cleveland Police
You said
Department?
was who
I said
wrong?
which officer would be wrong in that situation, given what the law is?
Oh, I
The
mean,
Cleveland
listen,
police officer. He's actually not supposed. He's supposed to do whatever he's supposed to do because you were breaking the law of your license that you agreed to. Nobody forced this license on
listen,
you.
listen. Police officers do not go strictly by the rules, depending on what it is. They'll tell you that they're
But
not
that's not
gonna.
what I asked
They're
you
not gonna.
though.
Huh?
Go ahead. Oh, my phone is far. My bad. Go ahead.
So if you get pulled over in a major city and they like, oh, well, you have a license to carry a concealed weapon, they not gonna be like, oh, well, you can't unless you have the firearm, um, you know, some if it's something dangerous or you got a kid in the car or something like that, maybe. But you don't run into people who is gonna say they're from Cleveland and they ended up getting a carrying a concealed weapon charge while having a license to carry a concealed weapon. Because 9 times out of 10, if you have the weapon on you or in your vehicle, and you know what I'm saying, you tell the officer, they don't care about that. They're not sitting up there fine tooth checking shit. But when you get pulled over by these smaller places, they'll sit back and be like, oh, well, we got to charge you for this and charge you.
Well, they have different
I only
kind
know this
of.
because when I sat up in jail, shit, I seen a dude, he had one Percocet. And they was like, do you have the prescription for this? And he was like, no, I don't have the prescription on me. So they charged him with drug possession for one Percocet. And he had like a toothache. And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, anybody else wouldn't have really charged you for no fucking one Percocet. And they'd have been asking, oh, do you have a, unless they just assholes and really going about this shit because it's a lot of paperwork to charge somebody for a fucking Percocet. But like I said,
But
I think
my
I
point was,
you last week about my friend that got what was it like I want to say drug. It's not drug addiction. He got this dude like 36, 35, 36 years old. Never had nothing on his record. A friend of mine got pulled over in a little small ass town again, and got asked to step out the car. He had a roach. And damn, what is that? I forget what they charged him with, but it's pretty much like drug addiction. Like they charged him with fucking drug addiction for like this little ass roach, and I'm like
yeah,
that don't happen in Cleveland. Or wrote you a ticket, a weed ticket
yeah.
that
But
tells you
that's
on your
it.
way.
That's that. I mean, you could just ask again, who's right, which officer is right and wrong in this situation. The reason I was asking, it was what I was saying. Like that's the law, and you broke it. So, with the talking about the concealed that you were saying it wasn't supposed to be in an armrest, and you was like, well, if it was in Cleveland, they would have just let you go. But Breckville, but that depends on what the law is, whether what that officer is supposed to do. That's what I was saying. So
I
technically,
understand.
the
I mean, I understand what you're
Brecksville
saying.
officer is doing his job. You driving with your window tint. That ain't right, and you know it. People knew that shit was too dark. Y'all want to just go ahead and take the ticket, but you're also driving through Brecksville. So upon getting that dark tint that you knew was too dark, and just said, "Fuck it, they'll just give me a ticket."
Oh, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't
Okay,
too dark. When you get your
okay.
window tinted, they tell you the percentage and what's legal, so you get your what you call it. The Brecksville police officer never checked the percentage of the tint. He just said, "I just know it's too dark." And
Okay.
trust me, to get you would have to bring somebody in there that's an expert or something like that, and all
Yeah.
that. Like you would have
I
spent
guess it's whatever
for the
level
amount
they
of money,
can't see you.
huh?
Is when they like, yo, that shit is too dark.
Yeah, because the amount of money it would have took to get somebody in there to say this is the amount of window
Yeah.
tint legal law and this is what it was. it would have been you'd have spent probably $2,000, $3,000, which have been about the same amount you would have spent um, just fighting that, and you would have still got hit with the fucking carrying a concealed weapon.
Yeah. But there were plenty of
So
people that was just like, yeah, I don't care, just give me the ticket. And I'm going to drive through the city that I know will pull me over. That's what I was
shit, it is
talking
what it
about.
is.
See?
It is what it is.
And that's
But
what people will say. Well, it's just what it is.
I mean, if I had if I really wanted tint bad enough, and I wanted to get my shit tinted that dark, which I don't really understand why, but I mean, shit, I would probably just be like, fuck it, I get the ticket. When I was younger, I used to get tickets all the time for like sounds and shit like that. But um, as you get older, you just be like, all of that shit people do is just stupid. Like
Yeah.
I haven't
It
gotten
was
tint
stupid
on the
then to
window
me,
and
though.
huh?
I said the things like that was dumb to me then, though. This ain't a now thing. They were definitely stupid to me then. Because I just didn't get it. But that's not even
Shit,
none
when
of
you're
our
young, you
topics
do a
for
lot of
today.
shit. Huh?
I said none of that was our topics for today. We came so off topic from Tory Lanez. You know, I noticed when we
I mean,
come
that'd
off
be all right.
topic, the topic becomes
That'll be
about
okay.
you.
It'll be all right. Maybe some lawyer out there see my case and be like, "Hey, we gotta get this dude expunged."
No, I doubt it.
Huh?
Nothing. What's the next topic? Because we definitely spent almost 30 minutes not talking about that.
Oh, um, I mean, you want to talk about the new year coming up, or you want to get into Bill Cosby going back on the road?
We can say the New Year for last.
Okay, so we gonna talk about Bill Cosby. He announced that he wants to get back out there and start doing shows again, start doing stand up again. I think it's weird.
It did feel weird when you said it.
He was just saying he was blind. He was like legally blind, and he had like some health conditions and shit. I'm like, dude, you don't need
Yeah.
to be on the road. Like, he don't
It's
look like the
just,
condition of somebody that's
I don't know
road
when his
conditions.
last tour was anyway. That's why when you said it, I'm like, really? Because when was his last one even before all these court problems? That's what I'm saying. That's why I felt weird.
The 70s.
That's what I'm saying. And so, like, when you was like, yeah, it's been so long, I'm like, well,
70s.
shit. The first thing I think of is this him sitting on stage from the ones in like the 70s and shit.
I think it's gonna be because I mean, you want to say it like all publicity is good publicity. So I mean, he probably gonna have
Oh,
some sold
yeah.
out shows. Because
You know what he should just do?
I'll probably go for the wrong reasons, but I'm like, shit, Bill Cosby about to do a
Oh, I
show in
go.
Cleveland. Not missing this.
Oh, no, I
I'm
go.
not
Just
missing
to
this.
be able to say, because I never would have thought I would have been able to go to a Bill Cosby stand up. But he should just do like a online one, though.
Netflix.
Yeah. Well, it would still be stand up. It wouldn't be a tour though. Like he should just do a
I think that
show.
yeah, I think he would be better off just doing.
Yeah.
You know what? And I think maybe because he's older, he doesn't realize like you can just do like one show, sign a deal with
Don't say
Netflix,
that.
and get.
But you know what?
It is shit. He don't.
He
probably
may
don't
not
realize, like, you
be.
don't
I
have to
don't
do
know
a
if
bunch
he'll
of
get a
shows, Bill.
Netflix
You can do
deal.
one fucking show and get like 20 million.
Nah. He might not get a Netflix deal. It might have to be like Zeus or something. He's not gonna do
I
it
think Netflix won't do it.
because of him going to court for that stuff. Netflix probably won't even touch it. See, you want to mention Dave Chappelle, but see, Dave Chappelle happened on their special, and they used that to promote, and that was
I don't
just
give a fuck
different.
about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle don't have no sexual shit on his.
Well, it was because
He
of
didn't go to
this.
prison for no shit like that. My thing is, I don't think Netflix has that. This world is about money, and unless there are going to be enough people protesting that he doesn't have a Netflix special, he could get a Netflix special.
That's what I was
If they think
saying.
there's money in that.
I don't think it's gonna. That's why I was saying I don't think it's gonna happen because of how the Dave Chappelle one got protested. The difference with the Dave Chappelle one, though, no one knew what he said until it came out. For Bill Cosby, it's different. He already had the situation going into the Netflix special. So upon it even being announced or anything like that, it would probably get protested. That's the difference with him and Dave Chappelle. You had to see it first and then be mad at Dave Chappelle. Bill Cosby's going the other direction. They're already mad at him.
If they're gonna protest the Netflix special, I think they will protest him going out on a tour. So,
Nah, because the
so you
Netflix
think
is a one and
they
done.
like, hey, you go out
Like
on
they
tour, but you ain't gonna get
would,
that Netflix money.
but I don't think it would stop the tour from happening. I'm not saying it would get protested, but I don't think that would be enough to stop the tour from happening.
I
But
think
I don't think he
Netflix
should
care
do a
about that
tour
money too
anyway.
much.
Say what?
They probably will look at it and be like, we gonna get paid off this shit.
See, but they
We
don't
gonna get
want
this money.
no. It's a difference with that because Netflix is already in their own little situation of all these different stations now having their own streaming. So for Netflix, like they used to get episodes of shows a lot faster, but now networks hold on to them because they had their own stream. So basically, Netflix has more competition now. They ain't really trying to kind of have that kind of heat on them. I can't see that happening. Like like I said, Dave Chappelle was just different. He like seriously, he would end up on Revolt. Revolt could do it. It ain't have to be
I think
Zeus.
that
I was just
Netflix would
tossing
do it.
that out, but yeah, I don't see it being
It's
Netflix. I would think it would be
because, and
dope
I
if
look
it
at it
would be
like this.
Netflix, but
I always look at it like this. It's a lot of times we look at shit and we be like, we can have a conversation right now and be like, you know what? I don't think Balenciaga would ever put out a ad with little kids doing what is it called? What is it, bondage?
it was
Like little
supposed
kids doing
they.
bondage.
That's what people
Like we'd be
viewed it
like, they wouldn't do no
as.
shit like that. They wouldn't. That shit would get protested and this, that, and the third. They put
If
out
you
some
had
shit like
asked
that.
me before, first I would have said I didn't even know Balenciaga had a line for children. Let me start there. That would have been my first response. Um, and see, was it? Did they actually? Because that's part of a 2022 thing. Did they actually say that what that was, or was that just bad taste and clothing these children for ad campaign?
I think that what happened is, and I don't really um, know what the advertisement was for. I
Yeah.
just remember they
See.
showed the picture and showed the outrage about the pictures that
Right.
they was
Let me
having.
pull this
So I don't know if
picture
they was
up
advertising
again.
Balenciaga for kids or if it was just regular Balenciaga. They were just using kids in bondage to promote whatever it is the fuck
Right.
it is they were
But
selling.
I'm about to look back at it because I'm trying to see if that's what they were legit intending. Because here's the funny thing. That's not really what the this looks like some little carrier thing for like their for like stuffed animals and shit. It was never supposed to be that. It's literally like the little that's what it was basically. And that's what I was trying to see what the product even was exactly. Let me see. If I click on this, what is it gonna tell me? Cause I had meant to look it up and I totally forgot until we just started talking about it again.
So they
Cause
were
I saw some clip
advertising
with
like
Kim Kardashian and she was like people got mad at her for not instantly canceling Balenciaga and she was like I didn't even know what the fuck people were talking about. First of all. Second of all, it wasn't even my ad campaign. Let me see. The
yeah, you
advertisement
know
ran
what?
online
And
according to Eagle Eye Tour users sparked outrage. Online shoppers spotted the adverse frightening, creepy, and wrong. Um, I wanted to know what the product was. It's straps and it's holding the kid's little stuffed animal. Outside of that, it just looks like a bad campaign.
well, and you know, along with what you just said about as far as Kim Kardashian, um, first off, let me say we got to stop throwing ourselves into everything because I'm gonna be honest. I think there are a lot of people that was upset about the Balenciaga ad. Don't buy Balenciaga. Like, if you don't what they're doing, that's cool, and you may have a problem morally with what they're doing, but you need to understand: do you buy Balenciaga? Because a lot of we complain about a lot of shit, and a lot of times I don't think
Yeah.
people understand and bought so much fake shit. They don't realize like go to that actual website and see how much shit you can really afford. Because you complaining about these gas prices. All right, well nigga pay $2,000 for a pair of shoes.
All right.
Because even something simple like polo, people don't realize polo has a line where they have boots that's like $1,500. They have jeans that's $400 or $500. People don't realize that because we always get just the regular ass cheap polo shit, the the,
Yeah.
the regular polo. We don't get that top of the line polo
Yeah,
shit.
it's not the
But when
shit
you go
that's
to their
walking around the
website and
runway.
look at some of that shit, yeah, yeah. A lot of times I'm like, we complain about a lot of this shit, but the Gucci shit that we buy is the same shit. We
Oh
buy that
yeah.
same Gucci hat, the same Gucci belts. Go to
Yeah.
their website. You don't wear none of that shit. That new shit when they got the
Yeah.
dude
It'd
with
be
the
like two
with some
seasons
bell
late.
bottoms
People
on.
don't understand that. And they judge the shit that comes down the runway, not knowing you getting a lesser version of it. But I did want to say, because Balenciaga probably just dropped out of the whole situation. Like, we're not about to explain this. We're about to just say we're wrong. We didn't view it. You know what? There were literally only two pictures, and they didn't even look like finished pictures. Now I could be wrong. Maybe Balenciaga did release them in the way they were supposed to, but they almost look like pictures that somebody just got a hold of. Like they don't look like completely edited that they would have been put out for a campaign. I'm wondering if somebody took the pictures like, yo, let's not use these, and somebody else was like, okay. And just slid them out into the world. Because they don't even look like they're fully edited. But I could be wrong. Maybe they used them, put them out, all that. But I only saw literally two pictures. And they weren't kids in bondage. They had the teddy bears, like these little holders and a little carrier handle and stuff. That's what it was.
Hey, I don't know. I just seen a picture and I seen some bondage shit, and I was like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not my fight. That's not my fight. Just like with Kim Kardashian, I'll be like, y'all quick to say Kim Kardashian ain't black and she ruining black culture and shit like that. And then when some shit come out that she advertised, y'all, why ain't she doing such and such? Y'all said she wasn't a part of the culture. So shit, why the fuck she should give a fuck?
Yeah.
Don't complain now. It probably wasn't a bunch of them white folks that's buying Balenciaga hitting up Kim
Yeah, they
Kardashian
just
like
picked
you
and
have
choose who
to.
to call out. That's just because of who she is, and she has mixed children, and her ex-husband is Kanye West.
I mean, we complain about everything. So
I didn't. What I actually noticed from that, it was Adidas and Balenciaga had a campaign or whatever they were doing coming, and what it really was also noticed that Kim Kardashian, here she is on this side with Balenciaga, and then here's Kanye West with Adidas. And sometimes I wonder if Kanye West blew that campaign up on purpose. Because if you think about it, him and Kim were together. They probably had all kind of ideas and deals and whatever that were coming because they did the designs and stuff together with Adidas and Balenciaga. And right before Kim and Kanye were having like their issues, they started pushing the. She wore the. Did she wear the Balenciaga, the caution tape, and all those things? And like sometimes I've been wondering if Kanye West blew that shit up on purpose and fucked her deal up too, of whatever that shit was like really supposed to be. Cause like right around that time they were starting to push those things heavy.
I have
It
no clue.
would be some spiteful shit.
I don't think he would do something like that
I
because she
do.
is like they still to a point where what I'm saying, like didn't she just loan him some money or some shit like
That
that?
was a while ago. I mean, not a while ago, but not since they've been divorced.
I mean, still shit. If you need your ex is a person to go to. If y'all still on decent grounds like that, and You still, some people still look at things like this, like that's still the father of my child, that's still the mother of my child. So
Hmm.
if something happens, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't look good for dad to be in a fucked up position, doesn't look good for mom to be in a fucked up position. So they just don't let each other get fucked up like that. And a lot of times when you have money, that's how you look at things. It's when we get to a certain point where we just spiteful about some shit that we be trying to do some old extra shit and be like, man, fuck that. That nigga broke, that bitch broke, that like they don't do that once they get to a certain point unless they just real spiteful of each other because they still want to have that image. That's why you see a lot of times when people with money, they'll stay together just for the fucking the kids,
Okay,
and
hold on.
you know what I'm saying. Like they ain't even slept in the same bed for the
I've
past
seen that from
13 years.
Kim, attempted not to be so spiteful, but I've seen a little bit from Kanye, especially with Kim dating other people. Because honestly, I feel like Kanye is hurt. Because just how he reacted, it just felt like that kind of male hurt. Let me hurry up and go get another version of her and try to make her jealous. Let me turn her into Kim K. Because he was like purposely dating people that look like her. You don't think he would go so
Well,
that far? Shit.
nah. See, the thing is, people got to realize too. Kanye has when you have like a mental illness and it goes untreated. These are things that we see people go through.
Mm.
And a lot of times we since mental health is so new to us as black people, we don't realize it. Like we just write it off as like that motherfucker crazy, and we don't realize like yeah they're in a sense, but they have a mental illness that is not being treated. They're not going and they're not seeing who they need to see. They're not taking the medication they may need to take. It could be a number of different things. And when we see those people act out, we just be like, man, I don't know what's going on. They have a mental illness and it's just being untreated. And the people around you aren't helping you, or you're just so defiant of the shit. I have personal people that I know, associates of mine, and one girl said she had to get 8 different doctors over a time period to tell her that she had to diagnose her with mental illness. And she was like, she didn't believe them. She thought that they was lying. I was like, every doctor kept telling you the same thing.
What
I'm
was the
like, why
mental
would they keep
illness,
lying to
though?
you? Huh?
What was the
You
mental
said what?
illness?
I'm gonna assume it was depression and
Mm-hmm.
other stuff. She didn't get into it. She didn't like get into the finer details of it. But when she was saying it, I was like, if these different doctors keep telling you the same thing, different doctors, you have this, you have this, you have this, and you're still not. You like, nope, nope, nope.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's that mental illness. That's what because they're in denial. You're always going to be in
Yeah.
denial from having that. You're always going to be in denial. And I take it a step further. Even since I was probably, I want to say maybe 26, 27, around that age, anytime I would talk to a female and she would say, like, I'm crazy or some shit like that, or I'm bipolar, I wouldn't deal with her. Like I wouldn't call, text, or anything because I understand like you have a problem with being accountable.
Mm-hmm.
People that's really bipolar, that's really crazy, not crazy, but they have a mental issue, they don't tell you at all because they want to feel normal. When you have that battle that depression every single day, you want to feel normal. Everything wants to be normal with you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to tell people like I'm crazy. You call them crazy. You call a crazy person crazy. They gonna be like, hey, don't. That's when they snap. They be like, don't ever call me crazy. That person is really crazy. When you telling somebody like I'm crazy for real and I'm bipolar and shit, you just do shit and you just don't have accountability. For people that really have that, they don't go around telling nobody. They don't.
Yeah.
I have a list of people that I know that have mental illness. They're not telling people. They're not going around and making it known that they have this shit. They talking about regular shit. It's only people that lack accountability to be like, oh yeah, I'm crazy. You're not
Yeah.
accountable. When you really have depression, you really struggle every single day, and you're not telling people, "Oh, I'm crazy. I'm
I
bipolar."
think a lot of
Bipolar.
people say it, especially women, is just because what men say to them in response to the things that they do. So they just be like, fuck it, I'm crazy. Fuck it, I'm bipolar. Like, And then the next person they
I told you.
meet, they just be like, here's my issues.
I told you, Ricky. Y'all, as females, y'all need to get some females together, and y'all need to have like a group session where y'all just
Yeah,
talk about
I
this
didn't
shit.
disagree.
Cause y'all don't realize females rule the fucking world. Y'all have the pussy. Stop the pussy. Watch what happens. You want
Yeah.
some shit done? Stop the pussy.
Yeah, it's the
Shit gonna
same
get done
way
your
when
way.
they
Trust me.
boycotted the buses down there and just yeah.
Trust me. Shit will get done
I've said this before.
quickly. Quickly. When the niggas running the country, all them niggas is married. And if that wife wants some shit done, she gonna be like, nigga, we ain't fucking. That nigga go do that shit. He's the president. He gonna do that shit. Whatever his wife said, they doing that shit.
Some men say
That's
that.
how any successful
Some men
marriage is
say
working.
what you won't do, another woman will. So it's like I guess you gotta pick your poison.
When all the women ain't doing it, guess what? That nigga go do the shit.
Cause it's always gonna be the ones that will. You'll never get everybody on the same page at the same damn time. It's not gonna happen.
Y'all got to get together and be like, hey,
Nah,
we
it
run
ain't gonna
shit for real.
happen. Ain't gonna happen.
Y'all gave that power up.
Somebody gonna
Don't
take
give
a
that
check.
power up. Not the pussy.
Somebody is gonna take that payday and run.
Just say it like, hey, look,
And I ain't gonna lie.
Make the rules. Y'all can get together. Honestly, y'all can get together and be like, we gonna have a woman president. Niggas gonna be like, no, we not doing that. Cut the pussy off. Cut the sex off. Niggas gonna be like, yep, what's her name? Jaleesa Jenkins. Yep.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Oh God, this thing does not like you today. It cut you again. Yep.
Cut me off on my pussy speech.
It's funny how it's only sometimes. That's so hilarious.
That's what it is.
Well, I have the phone up to the mic, so you can keep talking.
Yeah, man, trust me. Y'all get together and y'all just have these conversations and be like, listen, we run the fucking world. We can get anything done we want if we just stick the fucking together. We stop doing this goofy shit. Stop giving the power to all these niggas that don't deserve the shit. Figure out what the fuck you want and go after that shit. You got the fucking pussy. Get this shit. Every female out there that's be like, I want to do with six figures. Say I want a nigga that got $1 million or more. You be like, oh, I don't know if you can do that. Motherfucker, put a skirt on and go to events where there's billionaires.
It be
go
men
to a black tie event.
that tell
come
women
up on a couple millionaires.
it's not possible.
What?
It's always, from my experience anyway, it's always been men that tell women that's not gonna happen. Oh, if you get that, he gonna treat you like this. Oh, if you get that, he gonna see all these other women. Oh, blah blah. I'm like, you do realize there are men out there with money that want the same thing. Like it's for some reason it's in a lot of men's head that men with money just have to have multiple women. All of them, no exceptions. Not one exception.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I found out, Ricky. And it's I'm not gonna say all men, but a lot of men do this, where they feel like they may want a certain type of thing. They're going to discourage a female who doesn't want that. I think females do it too, but you see it with males because the problem is this: you can plant. It's like planting a seed. I've seen it, not on that scale, but I've seen it with
exception.
Baby fathers and ex-boyfriends where they'll go on my page and tell a female that I might deal with and be like, oh, it seems like he has a lot of female friends. He has a lot of attention. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck is he on my page? And like, why does that come up in a conversation about me having a lot of attention on my page? And lo and behold, after about a month or so, all of a sudden, they going back towards the baby father or the ex-boyfriend and shit. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. I'm like, what happened? Because you told me, you was taking care of him. He didn't have shit. He put his hands on you a couple times. And like he wasn't a good father, all type of shit. I'm like, how did you end up going back? Or how did you end up still? And they just be like, well, he had told me, like, he had went on your page and he had said this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting there
wow,
like,
that's actually the answer.
Huh?
I'm laughing at the fact that being the answer. Like just saying, well, because he said
All you gotta do is plant a seed.
I was but then
Once you
too,
plant a
maybe
seed,
even take notice. Like maybe it wasn't even noticed. And then he said and now she noticing.
I think that if you've been on my page before, because eh, females know the shit that I don't. Like I said before, I'm blind to this shit. Females would be like, "Oh, you got a lot of chicks that be trying to get at you," and I'm thinking to myself like, "Who? Who the fuck?" I'm like, we
Yeah.
joking and laughing around. Like, did somebody throw some pussy in there on the slide? Because my shit be jokes and laughs and he's, and don't nobody like really like flirt or no shit like that.
Because most
So
women, it's how women talk to men on social media that they're interested in, unless they're just really big flirts. Because I know some women that talk to all men on social media exactly the same way. So it's usually just one or the other. Like they'll say that extra shit. Like they'll try to go above and beyond. Like if somebody says some wild ass shit, they're gonna try to say some wilder ass shit.
hey, I don't notice it, but apparently other people notice this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure a female, y'all have an instinct to where y'all notice. Like, if you have a female friend, that female friend could probably sit on your page and be like, "Here's who you need to inbox: her because she said this, her because she said that, her
Mm-hmm.
because she said that on your page."
Yeah.
Those females are gonna respond because those are the females that actually like you.
Mm-hmm.
A guy don't know, nigga. We buckshot. We sending out 40 fucking messages,
It's
and
amazing
whoever the
that y'all
fuck
don't
respond,
know
respond.
though.
It could be a bitch. It could be a chick we ain't never interacted with.
Yeah.
We inbox.
It still amazes me that y'all don't know. But see, I don't know. Maybe you just the one that don't know. Or then there's the ones that just like, fuck it, she said something to me. Let me inbox her. Because like, I purposely don't respond to or comment on certain people's page because I don't want them in my inbox. Like there's some people like I can't say anything to. Not even good morning.
There's been people it's been females who I have inboxed, ignored my inbox, and then get on my page and then have a full blown fucking conversation with me. And I don't never bring it up or I don't ever say shit or no shit like that. Now, if I do say some shit, it's a lie. Like, if I ever say some shit like I always hit females with a line where I'll be like, but my inbox is getting ignored. I've never inboxed that girl, but she's going along with this lie.
Yeah.
Or I have a friend named TK where I made up a story about back in 2010. I inboxed her I texted her at 2 a.m. and she didn't reply or she didn't come through or some shit like that. But the shit never really happened. But she plays along every single time I say this shit. And it's fucking hilarious because it'll just be out the blue that I just bring up some shit and be like, "Oh, now you're looking for somebody to go out with." But back in 2010, when I inboxed you at 2 a.m, you wasn't on this shit.
You know, saying things like that don't help the impression that you don't think is on your page. You do realize
You said
that,
what
right?
happened?
Because you said people take notice of the things that get said on your page, right? Here we go talk about you again. But what I'm saying is when you sit here and have jokes like that, it does that leaves the impression on your page. You do get that, right? So like when you were saying the one girl was like, well, he pointed it out. Remember I was like, well, yeah, him pointing it out was, you know, he obviously had his reasons of saying, hey, all this attention on his page. But remember I was like, maybe she didn't really take notice, and then by him saying something she did. So then you see something like that, be like, oh, well, I guess he was right.
But you know what? When I gave that example, that it has happened to me with 3 different females, and like it was either a baby father or ex-boy. Well, probably one and the same, but it was ex-boyfriends, baby fathers, and one chick. It was her girlfriend. Like she was in a lesbian. Well, I lesbian relationship is what it was. She was in a lesbian relationship, and then she ended up. The girlfriend came on my page, and she said the exact same thing. Where she was like, "Oh, it seems like he gets a lot of attention from the females," and this. That I'm thinking to myself, like, why is this female? We not even friends. Why are you? But it's just a pattern of what they do because they know
Yeah.
you plant that seed. That's all it takes.
But
If you
but
tell,
you're helping to plant the seed. That's what I'm saying. You're growing the motherfucker. You're putting water and fertilizer on it by what you just said about how you and somebody else joke on there.
if you're a person that's texting or fucking with me, you already seen this behavior before. It's not like all of a sudden you was like, I never seen all of this shit before.
No,
Like,
because you're talking to them
me,
now,
you've
so
seen
they
shit.
expect it to stop.
Huh?
I
They expect
said
it to
no
stop.
because they expect it to stop.
That's a conversation they need to have. You can't be 3 weeks in to be like, I need you to stop flirting with all these females. You're like, wait one fucking minute. You ain't even broken with your boyfriend yet. And you telling me I need to let's calm down now.
You know what it
Let's be
is?
reasonable.
We're in a transitional time still of social media. So it's like dating other people. Are you supposed to feel like that's too much flirting? Consider
I
like
feel like,
depending on how they talk to people on social media.
let me say this. If you meet somebody a certain type of way,
Mm-hmm.
unless y'all unless y'all have a conversation, like
Mm-hmm.
you can't expect that person to be like all of a sudden like let's change because let's be honest, that shit could end in a week, 2 weeks where y'all don't even communicate. This is new age shit.
Mm-hmm.
All the time it happens to me. All the time, shit. 2 weeks in, all of a sudden, just get ghosted. Don't know the
Why do you
rhyme or
think that
reason.
is?
Don't really give a fuck. You don't know me shit, huh?
Why do you think that is?
Again, don't know the rhyme or reason. I don't give a shit. Whatever your reason is your reason.
Why
I
don't
don't
you
need.
care
I'm not that
though? Wait
person.
a minute.
Huh?
Cause 2 or 3 weeks in isn't that long. I've never been ghosted. I've
Yeah,
never been ghosted,
I
but
always say it
it's
like,
because you said it's like a repetitive thing, though.
yeah, but listen, I give people the benefit of the doubt, and I say this: if we're not in a relationship, you don't owe me anything because, to be perfectly honest, people go through shit, and people deal with shit differently. I'm not about to sit up here and ask for some closure, and then somebody tell me like, "Hey, look, I was going through some shit." You know what I'm saying? I suffer from
Mm-hmm.
depression. I
Mm-hmm.
had a female really suffer from like real fucking depression, and she like didn't talk to me for like 2 weeks. And I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I do? And she just has severe depression where she just cuts everybody off. And it was like a 2 week period, and she was just like, I have like very severe depression. And she didn't have to tell me this shit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I know people go through real shit. Like, you could have lost a family member, you just don't want to talk about it. You don't know how to handle it. It could be somebody better came along. It
Mm-hmm.
could be you just didn't like me. It could be I'm too nice. I'm too much of an asshole. It could be anything. You don't
Yeah.
owe me that. I don't. If you don't. If you don't want. If you want to distance yourself, distance yourself.
Yeah.
I give people that because I feel like the way the world works is 360. So that's just gonna come right back around. So if I do it and I feel like I just don't like this vibe, I don't like this person, I don't want to get into a whole here's the reason that I'm ghosting you. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to be like, I don't like your vibe, I don't like the way that you move. I don't want to get into that because then I got to deal with you coming back at me with a rebuttal about, your lie. And it could be a lie, it could be
You
the
just
truth,
don't like to have
whatever.
conversations like that at all, do you?
If I'm in a relationship, that's cool. But if we not, why are we having this
Yeah.
pointless conversation? Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving.
Yeah.
Life is chess. You move forward. You move forward. You going backwards by sitting back and asking somebody, hey, what happened that you just, you know what I'm saying, you left, you ghosted. Just don't
Yeah.
explain all that shit to me because it might be something that I don't want to hear. You could have got some test results back that was bad, and you was like, hey, I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, actually, I would hope that they would inform you if it was something like that, though. Be like, hey, by the way.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah,
But
hopefully.
I mean, I go to the doctor, so I'm pretty sure my doctor would have caught it or been like, hey, you may want to
Yeah.
get on some antivirals because
Yeah, like I
you
said,
can live you can live comfortably.
I've never I've never been ghosted, but I agree. Like if people are actually in a relationship, then there's no explanation, but there's like a time frame at least. That's because that's what was like. Well, 3-4 weeks, that wasn't really that long, but I don't really like ghost people, like people that I'm just friends with. Cause I even noticed lately, like the new ones that I've made just from like playing video games, like I purposely have put like a little bit of distance between myself and some people because it was just becoming too attached. Cause like, well, I mean, we talked about it while I was streaming, so I guess he wouldn't have a problem talking about it again. But it was us playing the game like while he was dealing with a breakup, and I felt like it was just too much attachment there. It was just like how he was saying it. I'm like, whoa, that's like we're just playing video games, but it was like more than just that reason. But the time of that being said, it was like, all right, it's about time to put that distance that I put between people, because like I just get to that point sometimes where I just don't want to talk to nobody, and I kind of got that feeling that he didn't seem like the type to like understand that. Like he came off as like offended, you know, if we just weren't sitting there talking and shit. Like it would have to be like a him thing. Meanwhile, I just don't want to talk.
I mean, because people is different though, and a
Yeah.
lot of times people don't understand that. They don't understand like we don't all move the same way as you, but they don't.
Yeah.
People don't think like that. They think everybody move the same. Like so, like I don't have that problem. Like if you ghost me, you just ghost me. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not concerned about it.
Yeah,
It's
it would
not.
have to depend for me. I'll say that.
And I say this too. With me, it's a little bit different because, I've had conversations where, and I think it was, shit, I can't remember how long ago, but somebody was like, um, we was having a conversation, and it was a group of us,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I haven't talked to my best friend probably in over a year, and the girls was looking at me like a year. They were like, "How the fuck are y'all friends?" And y'all don't. And another girl was like, "Girl, how long you go without talking to your friends?" She was like, "A day, maybe two." Another girl
A
was like,
year is a
"Man, maybe
lot,
2 or 3
though.
days." And I'm like,
A year
I
is
feel
a
like I'm
lot,
a
though.
guy. You said what?
A year is a lot. And I'm the type that can
It's
go
not a
like a
lot though.
month or two. But yeah, a year for me to call somebody best friend. Yeah, a year is a very, because you just think of events that happen in your life in a year, and y'all never talked about it.
What event is okay? Well, here's the thing. I think females are more or less they need like connections like that. As with guys, I tell you,
No,
like, and
not
we'll sit
me.
around and tell y'all, like, with us, it's not like that. We don't need to get together and kumbaya and let me tell you what happened with this female, and we deal with shit and we keep it moving. Females ain't like that. Females like, girl, I need to vent. Let me tell you what this nigga did. That's why y'all be having like little sleepovers and girl, we got to do lunch
I'm
one
not.
day.
I'm not
Guys ain't getting together like we got to
completely
do
that
lunch, nigga.
person.
Huh?
Like for me, my coping is just shut everybody off. Like I'm not one to go run and make phone calls. Like it has to be some extreme shit. Like I have to not be able to handle something before I go calling. And anybody that I call, I think they know that by me by now. Like if she's calling, she's really fucking dealing with it. So let me, answer the phone. Like it must be that fucking serious. Yeah, I don't have to constantly vent. I have other ways of dealing with shit, so I don't
You
need
figure
to hurry
a
up and
year is
call
a long
somebody to
time
be like,
then.
oh girl, let me, like, nah.
So how's my year too long then?
um I said your year was too long because I just said life
How's my year?
events. I didn't say drama. You said drama. I was just saying just general things that happen in life that are, somewhat major. That's why I said considering them a best friend would be weird to go a whole year. Like a couple months or something, 3 even, but a year, 12 months. Like y'all must
What
be
am I
having like a
telling you?
lot of catching up to do.
About what?
Wow.
What is going
Like
on that I need to
nothing
share with this man?
in your life happened this year that you felt the need to tell your
Huh?
best friend about.
No.
Mm.
Not like no. First off, understand this. My best friend and people that's watching, they probably not gonna be able to really relate to what I'm about to say. But um my level of talking and communication in real life, you have to drop that down by about 15 to 20 notches. That's my friend. My friend is literally a dude that in high school they didn't know he talked for real. Like he would say some shit here and there. That nigga did not talk. So the fact that we end up having the conversation and people be like, that nigga be talking to you, I'll be like, yeah,
Yeah.
my fucking nigga. Like, yeah. They
Yeah,
be
I
like,
had
that
friends
nigga
like
don't never
that.
talk. I'll be like, that nigga
Yeah.
talks to me. I don't know what the fuck. He don't like y'all. I don't know
Right.
what the fuck.
And that's what I was actually, I think I used to be the friend that didn't talk though. I think that was it for the most part for me. I was the one that was not talking. Like it was so bad. Remember that little, what was it, the Raven? The little dial-in chat line we had? Yeah, my friend would just
Oh,
talk
yeah.
for me.
Your friend would just talk for you.
Yeah, I was the friend. I was just doing it because she wanted to get on there and she didn't want to be on there by herself. It was like, all right, but I'm just sitting here chilling.
It's a goddamn shame.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll be your support system.
I mean, I just don't have a. See, my thing is this: I'm not a person that if some shit happens, I'm not telling. Like, it's not like I'm running out telling people. I'm just not. I'm just not running out. I'm not telling my homeboy. I'm not telling my best friends. I'm not telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my mama. Like, my mama will tell you, nigga, it's shit that she got to find out through my other family members, and they only found out by accident
But
because
that's what
I
I'm
might
saying.
needed some shit.
Like the good news
Huh?
shit. You don't go.
I mean, I have good news, but it ain't no shit where I'm like, man, I gotta call and tell somebody this shit.
I
have my
do.
good news. I deal with my good news, and
Like my dad.
pushing. Like, why am I telling people? Why am I
Because it's
telling
good
people all my shit?
news. Yeah, I'll call my dad and tell him.
It's news. News is news.
I
It
mean,
could be bad news. It could be good news. It could be promotions. It could be, you know what I'm saying? The only time you really go get a call is if, like, I hit the fucking lottery. Now I'll be like, hey,
oh, that's when I'm not calling.
y'all want some money?
Look, that's when I'm not
Y'all want some money?
calling. That's when I disappear. That's when people be like, yo, where the fuck?
If I hit the lottery, that's free money. I got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to split that up.
No, I don't.
That's a once in a lifetime thing. You
Don't be worrying about my pockets when I got money. Everybody want to worry when I was broke.
I was like, hey, look, come get this little 10. Come get this little 10, 15 racks.
Nope.
Come on with it, people.
That is when I disappear. I'm telling you that. Remember,
Well,
I think I told you I was doing that.
My friends might be better than your friends then.
Well, we've already discussed about how many I have anyway, and I actually expect them to do the same thing. Like, it's more so they'll just catch up with me later. They gotta get the fuck out the way, and then they'll come back to me. I'm not gonna hear from them right away. Oh hell no. No. Cause like, I know I'm the type. I'm going up there with a mask on. Y'all ain't about to tell everybody I want this money and what the fuck I look like.
Oh, you want to get a law firm to go up there?
No, I'd have to go myself. But I'm putting something over my head though. Like, y'all is not about to know it's me.
The thing is, I think that because somebody won like $7 million in Akron, and they put it like, I don't know if they put it on the news or on the internet. It was a girl the next day. She was like, "Hey, whoever hit the lottery in Akron, just know that I miss you." And I'm thinking to myself, like, God damn, like I had to look this shit up. Like, God damn, somebody hit the lottery in Akron,
Wow.
and y'all own it already.
See what I'm
But
saying?
I think like after a certain time, like they do announce like who it is or some shit like that. So
that's what I'm saying. I'm disappearing first.
I would always advise getting that attorney to go up there and cash that check, because once they show your name and shit.
I mean, they gonna do that part anyway. That's why I said I'm going up there with a mask on. I just need to physically go up there and hold that check. The same way I physically went into the store and bought the ticket. No, that part
Yeah,
is I
I
gotta
would
be
just get that
me.
law firm and disperse money evenly, and then shit, I'd be cool. And if somebody says something on the internet, I just lie. I'm gonna just deny the shit and laugh it off and joke it off and shit. And just be like, nigga, do you think I'll still be on here with y'all niggas if I hit the fucking lottery for
Hello,
7 million?
hello. That's what I said. Disappear.
I ain't disappearing. I'm right here with y'all niggas.
I'm out.
What's good?
I been and moved out the
Partying like I'm
country so
still
fast. That'd
partying.
be the first thing I did. Moved out the country. Out of here.
Partying like a motherfucking still partying.
Yeah, I'm a
Kicking it with
party
y'all.
out of the country. I'm moving. I swear to God, that would be the first thing I do. I'm out.
It depends on where you want to move. Where you trying to move to?
Well, we've had this discussion before. Once my kids get old enough, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Oh, if I can accumulate enough money, shit, someplace broke where I can live wealthy.
I always say Africa because I can afford Africa.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
found out. I found out a lot of them other places you be thinking like you gonna move to. You look at the prices of they like real estate and shit.
Yeah,
You ain't moving there.
yeah,
Like
it
I
was
was
gonna be
like, man, I'm
something
going
like
to
that.
Brazil. That
Africa,
shit
it
cheap as
really
fuck.
is on the list though. There's a lot of nice places there.
Yeah, I
There
said,
really is.
people
Yeah,
don't realize
they're
how much
on the
money it is
list.
in Africa because them niggas really got money in Africa. Like we be joking and laughing and shit like they all poor. No, you go to a mall out there, it be Rolls Royces and all type of shit. You be looking around like,
Yeah,
who the fuck shopping here with this
that's
shit?
what I'm saying. It depends. It just depends on where you at.
Yeah, I looked
But
at
yeah, what was it? Oh, that show
Brazil.
that was on Netflix. Uh, Young, Rich, and Famous Africans or something like that. Yeah, wherever they were
Yeah, that's
living.
the show that I watched.
Yeah, yeah, where they were living was cool. I could see that.
Yeah, there. But like I said, like I want to say it's Brazil. I looked there, way too expensive. Way too expensive. To live the way you want to live is way too
Yeah.
expensive. If you want to just live, you know what I'm saying, the same way you living here in Cleveland and lightweight be in poverty and shit, you can probably do it. But anything else, nah, it's too expensive.
Yeah, they poverty is a
Um,
different kind. I don't want that kind of poverty.
I looked at Cuba. I think Cuba was expensive as fuck.
Really?
To not live in poverty, just um, it was some
See,
other
my
places I
my
looked
plus
too.
is places like that I can kind of blend in a little bit. Just based off of skin tone. I've learned that from my travels. Like I'm kind of set anywhere. I'm like just that borderline like Egypt. I'm like at there just too dark, but just light enough.
I mean, yeah, you white in the motherfucking real life. So
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have a filter on, like the color filter on the light. Winter and it hit me
I
hard.
believe
Oh,
because you
not this
brown right
brown.
now. You are not brown in person. You are not brown.
I'm sitting here looking like I got a 10. I promise it's the light. They're like popping right now.
Yeah, you the color of butter.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a few streams. I'm like, whoa, why am I so light? Yeah, I had to change the color on that light.
I'll put a filter on.
It's not a filter. It's just the
Oh
light.
shit.
The same ring light, yeah. It just has a darker color coming out and stuff. Cause I can't put cool colors on me. I'm
I was
just a
gonna do a
white
whole filter. I
person.
was gonna have my hairline drop down to like right about here.
What you? Oh no, wait. You're on this thing. Oh no, this ain't. No, I ain't got no filters like that. Actually, the one you see is just my camera. But yeah, I can. I know what to do with my camera. I can change the color and all that shit. All right,
Can
what's
you get a new
the?
hairline?
Did we go through all our topics? What you say?
No, we did not. We didn't go through shit. We ain't discussed a motherfucking thing.
We talked about Bill
What
Cosby.
the fuck?
We've been throwing in
What?
2022 recaps. Hold on. We actually did. We didn't. I'm not saying
It
we did
was a
all of
third
them, but that
thing.
was two right there. Three, actually.
Bill, Tory. We supposed to do
2022
the kids.
recaps. We did here and there. Oh, yeah, R. Kelly. You know what we skipped though on the Tory Lanez thing?
What?
Was his father accusing Rock Nation?
I mean,
I hadn't heard it till you said it, but I hadn't been paying attention to anything really that was going on. I doubt you were the
eh,
first person to say it, but it was just coincidentally
no,
his dad comes out the
no, because they
next
had been
day.
said it.
Yeah, I hadn't.
They had been said it.
Yeah, I hadn't been paying attention at that level. But
And
yeah,
then,
he came out very angry, which he
yeah,
should.
and
Of
then
course, your
what was
son's going to
crazy was
jail.
the fact that like the next day, all of a sudden it's trending that they got blame Rock Nation like as a thing, and
Yeah,
everybody's blaming Rock Nation for
I
this,
honestly was
that, and the
hoping our video
third
would have went
as a
viral.
joke, huh?
I was actually hoping our video was gonna go viral because I had already posted the clip. Yeah, the clip was out
Yeah, I
before they
mean,
even his dad came out like that.
yeah, because when I seen, I was like, they work quick because
What's up?
when I seen the thing where they was like, oh, they was making a joke about blame Rock Nation for this, blame Rock Nation for that, and they was trying to
Oh
make it
yeah, I
like a
saw
viral
that.
joke and
Yeah.
shit. And I was thinking to myself, like, that is funny if we had ever heard people blame Rock Nation for anything else. We've never heard Rock. It's not like Rock Nation got blamed for Nicki Minaj's record sales not being what they should be when it came. Like we've never heard Rock Nation get blamed for anything else. So the fact that Twitter just came out with that joke like that, I'm like, yeah, it seems like y'all was trying to do damage control to make it light of what he was saying, so people would just be like, oh, ain't talking about shit. It's just a laughing matter and shit. So now we have it as a laughing matter as
What
opposed to looking
artist
like
outside of Rock Nation has had issue with Rock Nation?
you said who?
What artist outside of Rock Nation has had issues with Rock Nation?
I think the only person that really said something was like Bobby Shmurda said something about it, but he
What did he say?
delicately touched on it. But other than that,
What did he say
no.
though?
He was just saying like, um, I don't want to fuck up what he said, but he was like the way that he was like the way the Rock Nation was the way Rock Nation moved was crazy. Um, he was like, man, this whole shit, and he was talking about like the whole industry. He was like, man, it just ain't what he was like. I don't even want to be a rapper no more for real. He was like, that shit was just. He was like, the shit's just going too crazy,
Was
and
this before he
he
went to
didn't
jail or
like really,
after?
huh?
Was this
This was
before he?
after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this was after. I don't know if he did a live before because it was like a video clip of him going live doing the shit, but it was aired after the Tory Lane shit.
What?
But
Only thing
prior
I
to
was
that,
gonna say is maybe not so much directly towards Rock Nation, but the other things he was saying we've heard before about other labels. That's what
hey,
I was about to
all
say.
I know is this. All I know is I've never heard nobody really blame Rock Nation for anything. So when you see something going viral like that, where they like blame Rock Nation, it ain't like what did they do? Like Nicki Minaj. You remember when they had like a Nicki Minaj thing? They did the same thing where Nicki Minaj stopped my bag, but it was because people kept.
Vaguely.
Who did that?
Was it Remy?
It was Remy.
Damn.
It
Yeah, I
was
remember
Remy.
now. But
But we have
yeah.
heard throughout the years, like Nicki Minaj is a person that will go and make sure, like, hey, you get blackballed if you're a
I
female
said that
rapper.
about her though. Here's how I
Yeah,
knew. Without knowing her. um, I never saw her around other women. That's all I needed to see. And that's why she's having so many problems now, because now all these other young, because let's be honest, she up there now. Her shape ain't the same. She done had a kid now. She looks nothing like she did in the only video. So now she's dealing with being old. They calling her grandma. They ain't calling her auntie or sis no more. Now they calling her grandma. And because she separated herself from other female artists a lot throughout her career until people started calling her out for it. She was cool. And now you seeing these other young women, and they're they're pretty, they're beautiful, they're whatever, and they taking some of her attention away. And she's like, oh my
Yeah,
God, love me.
yeah, because it's legitimate when you know what I'm saying. Somebody jokes like, "Oh, Nicki Minaj stopped my bag." It's legitimate because other female rappers are like, "Yeah, because she blackballs people."
Yeah.
We've
But
never
also because it
heard of
was
the Hip
Remy
Hop Nation
too.
doing no shit.
We've
So
never known
when
Remy
they put out something where there's some
to
shit
just
going
do some shit for
on
attention
Twitter
like
viral,
that. So when
huh?
she said it, I said also because it was Remy. It was coming from somebody we felt like, was valid. Like she wouldn't have, we didn't think she would be on that bullshit just to get some attention on her side. But
I mean,
that's how I knew. Because even remember back with Little Kim, you always saw her with other female artists, other female rappers, other female R&B. The same thing with Eve. What was the one song with Angie Martinez? And then Nicki
oh,
Minaj finally did something like that with these fucking reality TV stars and shit. She's so corny. But yeah, that's how I knew that's
you
who
talking
she
about Ladies
was.
Night?
Say what? Yeah, Ladies Night. Yeah.
Ladies Night with the brat and
Yeah. But because we
yeah.
got things like that and we saw them interact, like, yeah, they had their problems. They gonna fight, of course. But you still saw that happen. And because I never saw it happen with Nicki, I was like, yeah, she just wants all the attention on her. And she had it for a long time. It really was all about Nicki as far as female rappers go for shit. Damn near what, a decade? It really was all,
Because
it was
people,
hard time.
well, yeah, because people really don't want to put money into a female artist like that. It's
They
such a
always
big
think they're not
risk.
gonna work. And it's
I
so
mean,
not true, obviously.
I
The
mean,
difference with female rap artists and male rap artists is obviously female rappers, they have to look a certain way. And they'll take that over talent. His Ice Spice. Um, but with Nicki, the thing with Nicki, like, she did have something about her. She was talented. She knew how to move on camera and things like that. So that helped her to keep going. But even stage performance, like, they expect female rappers to dance. Like, you even need to do all those things. It ain't even just the upkeep of hair and nails and, and shit like that. It's
yeah, I
all
would say
of
from a
it.
business aspect, shit,
Yeah,
you
it's,
take a
it's
big
all
risk
of
when you
it.
have a female artist as a
Yeah.
label because it's a lot of money.
And she might
Them
decide to
nails and
turn
hair got
around
to
and
be
have a
popped
family.
every single time, huh?
And she might decide to turn around and have a family 2 months later.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think somebody did. Did somebody get pregnant like in the middle of like they hot? Oh, Cardi, but
Queen
Cardi, she was
Naja or
good though.
something.
No, Cardi, she had got pregnant when she was supposed to go
She
on
was
tour with
cool
Bruno
though. She
Mars,
handled that.
and then they was like, well, she gonna mess up her career by getting pregnant and not going on tour. But I mean,
Oh,
shit,
she handled it. I think I
Cardi
was
got a lot of.
one of the one that made. I don't know. Cause by the time she had her daughter, she was already pretty much on top. I just thought it was bad timing. That's what I said. I don't think I said it was gonna ruin her career, but it was definitely bad timing. Yeah, I felt like it was
I
bad
mean,
time for her.
I think it was. I think it was just one of those things where you just had to decide and figure out, am I gonna be able to carry this shit through? Because still,
Yeah.
Cardi is still demanding a hell of a lot of money for a performance. So it's not like
She got like
her not
a
being.
million a few weeks ago for some
It might be.
bank office party performance or some shit. Because they was like, I can't believe you performed. She was like, bitch, do you know how much I just made? Like an hour? It was you might have saw the video where she was wearing this, like, it was pretty much see-through, little leotard, little jumpsuit or something. But yeah, people was talking about her for her performance and such, or yeah, such a small venue in front of a small crowd, and she was like, "Bitch, I got paid for like a 45 minutes performance."
Yeah,
But
I
that's
mean,
what's up
shit.
though. I
Cardi's
always
still
knew
the
Cardi
top
was gonna
artist,
make
still
it,
female artist anyway.
huh?
Cardi is still the top female artist
Yeah,
because she still demands a lot of money to perform, and she do not. It's not like she has no hot song out on the radio or no shit like that.
yeah.
I think
Well,
she just pretty much
she
has
don't need
sponsors
one
and shit
yet.
like that.
Yeah, she doesn't need one yet. It's coming to be about that time because she's been doing more so little things. But yeah, it's starting to be about that time for her to go ahead and drop something. Oh shit!
I like the fact that she got behind Gorilla.
Yeah, oh yeah, she did just have a song out, but that was a feature. Yeah.
Shit, feature and they performed too.
I don't remember.
One of the award shows they performed together.
The last thing I saw, and it was horrible. Funk Flex had posted it. I can't think of what it was. Some New York thing where they had the artist performing. You know, just I guess who's hot at the moment kind of thing. Ice Spice is terrible. This girl just stands up, and she had her purse. And when I see things like that, I immediately run to the comments. Like, I gotta know what people were saying. Somebody was like, yo, she definitely needs to get somebody she trusts to at least hold her purse. Like, she's terrible with stage performance. Her stage performance is horrible. And you would think it would even be like a step up. Like, Glorilla wasn't that great. She's even come a little bit up. You know, I get if you picking people, I hate to say off the street because it just sounds kind of fucked up, but that's basically what's going on. You're picking people up off the street. So I don't expect but so much talent. I get it. It's a different day and age. They already have a following. So that part's covered. You know people are interested in them. I totally understand that. But, man, I'm sorry. Ice Spice is just trash. Her video was trash. Whenever I see her
I've never seen her video.
It's trash. It's everything.
And I've only seen that one performance that they talked bad about.
Well, I just saw
the one where she was like she was out of breath. Is that what you talking?
No, this one was like 2 days ago.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she hasn't gotten any better.
She was out of breath when she was talking shit. Like
yeah, she hasn't gotten any better.
To get her words out.
Yeah, it was just horrible.
Who's helping her?
I don't know. I don't know if there's a plan to help her or somebody knows she just hot for a moment. She looks a certain kind of way. Let's get this quick little pop-up appearance at little clubs and shit bag, and then we're done with her. Yeah, I mean, she'll get paid something.
She got that little orphan Annie look going.
That's what I'm saying. Because of how she looks. I mean, she thick as fuck. Although, she's getting a little thicker in the stomach, too. Somebody needs to keep her in the gym. But like I said, she might be just that. Few club performances. You know, little things like that. Make a quick little bag. And then they might just be done with her. Especially if she doesn't improve. Shit, they should be done with her.
Who is she signed with?
I don't know. I don't
because
care.
They supposed to
I don't even go looking
and
for
be
the
like,
video.
hey, we need to work on this, and this.
Yeah. I don't think anybody is. Because there's been
shit.
Improvement.
Glorilla shit, like now she got the whole dance routine and shit.
Yeah, that's what I
said.
Dance
going.
Like, she stepped it up. But Ice Spice is just terrible. And like, I only talk about people like that when it's really, really bad. Because it literally, okay, you know how you see like a local artist perform that shouldn't be up there? That's what she looked like. And she's on big stages in front of people. Like, that's what the fuck she looks like. She looks like a local artist that nobody told them they're trash. That's what the fuck she looks like. Every time I've seen her and a little clip or something pop up on my timeline, that's what the fuck I see. And matter of fact, I can think of one. But I don't want to say her name. Because honestly, when I saw Ice Spice, I'm like, damn, she remind me of... Exactly. Same complexion. If that girl changed her hair, they probably look alike. They built the same way, everything. And every time I see her, I'm like, yeah. Sad.
You might as well say her name now.
No, I ain't gonna do that. She might actually make it one day. I don't think so, but you never know. You know who she is.
Is that what you said?
You said at least, huh?
You said she might actually make it.
I said she might actually. Yeah, she may actually make it one day. Who the fuck knows? I'm not about to sit here and talk about her. You know her.
Shit. If she do, she do.
I don't know. I don't want to say you know her, but I know you. I know you was on her list because I just saw your name pop up before. I'll put it that way. You may not actually know her.
She a rapper? She a rapper or she a singer?
I don't want to answer that because you might figure it out.
I'm not, because it's a lot of fucking female rappers and singers in
That
the.
remind you of Ice Spice though.
Oh, nobody remind me of Ice Spice. I really do. If they don't look like Oprah and Annie, I don't. They ain't.
I did say
They gonna
change
put
the
me
hair.
nowhere.
I said everything else, but you just have to change the hair.
If you
They
put
built the
Ice
same
Spice
somewhat.
in a different hairstyle, I wouldn't be able to tell you that's Ice Spice.
But I did say, I don't know if you like know her though. I did say that. You might just be on her friends list. Because that's all. I've just seen your name on the thing before. That was it. I did say that. Which is probably why. I'm going to say you don't. Because then you will probably just make the same connection that I did though.
Nah, because shit.
I love how the camera is frozen on your face. Like,
not personally. I don't know no female rappers personally.
That's how your camera was frozen on your face.
You said the camera froze?
Yep, it's freezing in and out. It does that to me though, and then it's just what it does.
I need a new camera on this thing. I keep looking. I got like.
That's because I got all the equipment.
Like this 50 Cent thing going on, right?
The what? Oh, well, a lot of things change as we get older.
Honestly,
like
50 Cent thing going.
Because I can't. It's been. Oh man, I took notice at a very young age of like forehead wrinkles, so I'm always very conscious of not wrinkling my forehead up. Because I feel like that helps to not get forehead wrinkles. But it's too late for you.
And it don't help my fucking eyebrows fucking thinning out too.
I had to thin my eyebrows up. I have to take scissors and like comb my eyebrows up and trim the top of them. And let me know what you need. What's crazy is
eyebrow hair.
Huh?
Nobody want your extra eyebrow hair.
It's crazy to me. The trend with eyebrows is to basically cut them off and then draw them back on. I'm not saying I said trim. I'm not saying I did that, but that's like the thing. People would rather take their eyebrows. You know what? I've never had the problem anyway. My mother had told me that at like a young age she fucked that up, but her eyebrows didn't grow back like the same. So now she's like forced to draw them on for like ever.
I know people that when they was younger they had like the little cuts, like
no,
the eyebrow.
Never did that either.
Shits, and it didn't grow back right.
Guess what?
It's permanent.
You can literally just take concealer and do the same thing. And just put a line through it. You don't have to actually cut your eyebrow. That's all you have to do.
Niggas is out here like, hey man, you ain't gotta get two slits in your eyebrows like
yeah.
You're trying to wild out. Just get some concealer.
Mm-hmm. I saw women mad because they didn't know. I remember seeing a post. I saw this video, and that's what the girl was doing. They was like, "Oh my god, I cut my eyebrows for nothing." I'm like, "Cause you're stupid." People really thought everybody was out here cutting their eyebrows. No, you could just take something and just put some concealer on it.
I would unfriend a nigga so quick by saying that he was out here with concealer on his goddamn.
I would rather that than actually cutting the eyebrow because of the risk of it not going back.
I'd rather you not purchase makeup products to put on your face as a man.
What's wrong with men wearing makeup?
If you're not about to be on camera and on TV or some shit, no, don't be out here. There's no reason that you should know how to fucking blend concealer and fucking makeup and
I think once I'm not doing this. We coined the term metrosexual male. That was it.
Females have said that about me, but it's not like I'm doing no extra shit. It's just that
you've never worn makeup. You've never worn makeup?
No. No type of makeup.
I'm not laughing. Wait, I didn't want to make it seem like I'm laughing. Like, yes, you have. No, I'm not. I'm just laughing because I had to act.
No type of makeup. I think females just used to dudes being nasty. So like anybody that's just like extra clean or some shit, like got a lot of like body
Oh, call
washes
you
and
a
lotions
metal.
and
Yeah.
shit like that. They be like, "Oh, you're metrosexual." I'm like, "No, motherfucker. You shave this and that, yeah.
You
I don't like
you're
fucking
not,
hair."
but I could see why people would think that.
Yeah, I mean, cause I shave my underarm, I
Yeah.
shave
But I hate
chest
body
hair, shit.
hair, so I would totally approve. I don't. Why are men funny about shaving under their arms? I don't understand that. Like y'all got way more hair under your arms than we do. What is weird about that?
I don't know.
Oh,
Niggas
yeah.
think like honestly, I was in a beard group, and I had a picture where my arm was raised up, and a female was like, "Are your underarms shaved?" And I was like, "Yeah," and she was like, and then she had something else. I'm thinking to myself like, "Why, motherfucker? Like that shit carries moisture and it stink. Like why the fuck do I
Yeah.
want a bunch of underarm here?
Yeah.
Like I can literally shave off my underarms and go without deodorant, and it's not gonna have a fucking
Yeah.
smell. It ain't gonna stink. It ain't gonna smell like musk. The musk come from the fucking hair.
The
So if
hair.
I shave all
Yeah.
that shit off,
Well,
ta-da,
not
motherfucker.
necessarily
Minimal,
the hair, but
huh?
the hair holds it. It's like the hair keep the smell in place. But yeah, I hate and I hate chest hair too. God.
I remember when people used to say shit about guys like shaving their pubic hairs and shit. Like now,
Yeah.
now females be like, oh yeah, shave that
Shade
shit
that
because
shade that
you know what I'm
shit.
saying. It's easier for us to get down there. But shit, 10 years ago,
Because like
they like,
yeah.
do you swim, bitch? The fuck, fuck, I gotta swim for the. I want
To
that shit
shave.
stinking down there.
Because it seems like it's that metrosexual thing. It's less manly to not have hair. Like y'all are expected to have hair by some people.
I gave y'all facial hair.
Yeah.
There you go. Now, if you expecting miracles, if you just want me to have fucking pubic hairs and bald hairs, and then take
Yeah.
my underwear off and it still be smelling fresh, you be like, "Ooh, his balls don't stink." No,
Yeah,
it's gonna stink down there.
honestly,
There's a bunch of hair.
just as being a female, the less hair, the better, especially down there. Cause I want, yeah. The same
Oh,
reason y'all
females try
don't
to
want
shame y'all
hair.
too. Females try to shame y'all too. They be like, "Oh, if females shave off all they coochie hair, it look like you a fucking preteen or some shit like that."
Yeah. Honestly, I've kind of understood that one. I have. I definitely kind of get that one a little bit. But that doesn't mean you have to keep all the hair down there. Like, leave that little landing strip or something. Just that,
Nah, them chicks is keeping
yes,
all
I
of
am
it.
an adult.
They letting y'all know I'm fully grown out here. Welcome to the jungle, baby.
I mean, do I always? No. Because sometimes I just don't feel like it.
I mean,
I
you
just
ain't gotta.
don't.
I mean, I don't think nobody that actually shaves or unless you just have a thing where you just get waxed once a month and you just
Yeah,
on schedule
I
for that
miss
shit.
getting wax. Wax
Don't
are so much
nobody.
easier and they last so much longer. But then sometimes too, you have to stop because like you start getting ingrown hairs and hair bumps and shit. You actually have to, because that's not happened to me before. Like it ain't got like bad. Like whoa, I gotta let this chill for a minute.
You had the Nestle Crunch bar.
um, yeah, no, it wasn't bumps. Wait a minute. It wasn't bumps. It was like the stupid scars though. Yeah, wait a minute. You set me up for that. But
With
yes,
the
you
Nestle.
consistently you shave too much though. Even the Nestle Crunch bars can happen from shaving too much. But yeah, it's best to actually nobody tells you things like this growing up either. It's best to catch it before it gets bad. Like you start to see it, like just at least get. I had like the razor and the trimmer on the other end. That's better instead of actually shaving completely sometimes, so you don't get them stupid hair bumps and all that shit. But yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm gonna leave the waxing to y'all. I'm like,
yeah.
yo, like,
Waxing. Listen, I've done it. It's worth it. It hurt like fuck, but how long it lasts?
you
Then
think
the
I'm about
hair
to
grow back
risk?
all soft and shit. If it grow back, like the more you do
I'm
it,
about
the
to
less it
risk
grow
y'all
back.
ripping my balls off, trying to wax my
I mean,
balls.
honestly, because the wax drips down, I was scared. I was like, yo, be careful right there. Could you imagine losing that part? Oh my god. That would be the worst. I'd be then sued the fuck. I'm serious. That how waves go straight down there. And they just be pulling that shit off. I'm like, you need to be a little more careful right there. Because that's, yeah, let's not do that.
You be all right.
There is, well, I did happen to me, but I've definitely heard other stories of other things happening. But I don't want to say. It might be too nasty.
Like what? Like I want to hear this. Like
All right.
somebody getting the whole
So
clitoris
some
ripped off.
women go
What the
still while they're
fuck?
still on their period.
Oh shit! Somebody get that clitoris ripped off.
No, the
It's a rap,
tampon
baby.
got pulled out on women before. Like what? First of all, I'ma just reschedule. We can just start there. I'm rescheduling my appointment if it's that day. I'm rescheduling my fucking appointment. But yeah, they'll ask you because some women won't say anything. And it's okay to go. They're not saying you can't come, but they just tell them so they make sure they don't get wax right there and pull the string out when they. Again, I'm rescheduling. We can just do this another day.
If they rip it out, do like blood come gushing out and shit?
It depends on how heavy you are.
That's got to be a hell of a sight.
That
You just
could
look like
be.
DMX,
That could
somebody
be a
album
skit.
cover and shit. You just coming out the room. They like, what happened? What
That
happened,
could be a
Shirley?
skit. That definitely could be.
Shirley still here just drenched in blood. She
Oh,
on her
that's my
period.
dog. I'm about to say, call 911. She was making some human ass noise outside the door. Yeah, she's doing something weird. But yeah, um, we definitely didn't skip the. Did we? R. Kelly, baby. All right, let's end up with this.
We gotta talk about everybody's kid. Everybody had a kid. Fuck that. R. Kelly had it. R. Kelly supposedly had a kid,
Right.
and then
That's
everybody
what I was
debunked
trying to
the
say.
idea that
It's
the baby was his.
that's
He
what
said that
she
she was never
said.
pregnant though.
It's
He
the
said she was
title
never
of this.
pregnant.
That's what she said. She said she had a baby. Her daddy said no, she didn't. And I think you said R. Kelly said no, she didn't.
That's 2-1 to me.
I mean, somebody, right?
They was like on Shade Room. They was arguing about the shit. Like it was somebody that was like, "You haven't been around since such and such. How would you know?" I'm thinking to myself like, "God damn! Like, wait a minute. I wouldn't even say shit if I was a father and I ain't seen my daughter in that long. I'm just out here debunking ideas about her having a kid, but somebody else was like, that's not her real page.
Oh, you talking about her dad?
Her dad, yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know about that part. That's been
yeah.
popping off this week, huh? Um,
But shit, Diddy had a new kid, and Nick Cannon had a new kid.
yeah, Nick Cannon
Ooh, Lil
having a
Nas
kid, they
X.
knew. That was fake.
Lil Nas X.
That's fake.
How you know that's fake?
Because that was the one thing I actually heard about today. I think I had saw it on Twitter or something. Yeah, that's not real. He doesn't actually have a
They
kid.
said it was fake.
Yeah. Yeah, people was laughing at people on the post. Like, y'all will just believe anything. Because people was trying to say, oh, he was just gay for an agenda. No, he doesn't have a kid.
But I mean,
I did not mean
we
to
do
use
know
this
about
post.
gay
Say
people,
what?
gay men having kids though. So,
I mean,
it's
yeah.
not out the question.
It happens.
It's a dude from Cleveland that he moved to Atlanta. His name is Coke Kills on Instagram. He gay. His entire platform is gay. All of his friends on there is transgenders or gay, and he had a kid.
Yeah.
Really his kid.
Yeah.
So I mean, shit, it happens.
Yeah, it does, but that one was fake.
And even like I seen females saying like, "Oh shoot, I got a chance now because Lil Nas X is fucking with females." And I'm thinking to myself like, Lil Nas
I'm
X is
not
probably
trying
the
to
gayest
turn
gay
nobody.
guy.
Like, that doesn't
Huh?
interest me.
You said what?
Yeah. Talking about they got a chance now. Were they trying to convert him? Like, what?
Just fuck them. They just like them. Females always like gay dudes. It's like no matter
No.
what, like it's always a female that's
No.
attracted to a dude that's like just openly gay.
No.
In
I
our
can't think of a
school, it
single
was. I
one.
remember it was a female that was talking about she was attracted to Kenyon,
Mm.
and he was nails and hair done and everything. He was gay.
Wait, who?
Kenyon,
Oh.
the hair and the nails.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
So
I've
it's
never
always a
been
female out there that's attracted
attracted.
to like an openly gay dude.
Yeah, I've never been attracted to an openly gay man. No.
Never like you ain't never like. Well, I guess Lil Nas X is probably too young because he's like 22.
I wouldn't have been either way.
If he was straight, he wouldn't have been your type.
No. Not at any
Why?
age. Physically, no. I think he's like, to me, he's like that adorable kind of cute. He's not, I'm attracted to you cute. There's a difference. Yeah, no.
Terrible.
Why is that terrible?
Terrible. What is the? Okay, so what is? Who do you consider is the? I'm
Adorable
attracted to
cute?
you cute. Like
Adorable cute to
who
me.
is the? And they got to be younger. Like who has
Oh,
to
a
be
who?
the same age as Lil Nas X, but they have the you're attracted to them. Cute.
Oh, I hate this question because I'm so out of touch with the world right now. Because there's definitely people, but I can at least give definitions like adorable cute to me. It's like I said, I don't actually find a person like physically attractive, but they seem like they're really sweet and like innocent kind of cute. A lot of times I find people like adorably cute, like society doesn't find them cute or handsome or whatever, just based off of how society dictates beauty. But like I look at them and like, no, they seem so sweet. That's adorable cute. But there are definitely men his age that I'm like, yeah. It's, you know why I can't really think? Because most of them be like the social media influencers. Like they don't really matter, but they'll pop up on my timeline and I'll be like,
It's a
yeah,
goddamn shame.
10 years ago.
Oh, what about like Diggy? He about no, because Diggy might be a little older by now though.
Oh,
Diggy might be a little older. Diggy might be about 28 by now. Ain't
I
he?
can't remember what he looks like.
Oh,
Okay,
Diggy?
Jaden. I think Jaden Smith. He's adorable cute.
You don't watch that? He on one of them shows, Grownish or
I
Blackish
don't
or
watch
one
none
of them
of
shows.
the reality shows no more. I just know.
That's not a reality show. That's a
I mean, we
that's
sit
a
here
real
like we
show.
ain't got phones and internet and shit on our face. What does
Like Grownish is like the Anthony Anderson and Diana Ross' daughter. That show. That's Blackish. Grownish is the kids.
Yeah.
Like once they go to college. But he on one of them shows. So, but I think Diggy might be. See, the thing is, when you see certain people, that's how you know I'm getting old. When I see certain people like Diggy, Diggy is still 22 to me. And Diggy is like probably 30 years old.
No, Diggy. Oh my God, he is. He's 27.
Yeah. Wow. But in your mind, Diggy is still 21. Like 21.
Diggy is
22.
still the kid. What are you talking about?
In your mind,
well, that's just what we are.
Like 21, right?
Yeah, that's just where we are in life. We're at that point now. We've seen childhood stars grow up.
I don't want to think about that.
Well, you brought it up. Ask me, am I attracted to the little kid? Yeah, he's kind of cute. He just still looks very like kitty to me. He still looks very young in the face though. Yeah, he's 5'9".
Kids and
He's born in '95.
like, oh, he's too young. He's only 25 years old. Like, he's an attorney, ma'am.
No, no, no. I
Makes
said he
200,000
looks
a
young
year.
in the
He's
face.
far
He's
from.
clearly 27. I said that. But he looks like he's like 20, which means he looks that way and just like life experiences just haven't hit him yet. Yeah, he still looks very innocent. Yeah, that would have to be enough for me. Like, you had to have gone through some things and had that look in your eye. He ain't got that.
I mean, he might be like for real. For real, just now started looking like he's
Just
getting
now
older.
starting to age, like yesterday. It seemed like when everybody started pointing out how he wasn't aging, he started to age.
Yeah,
Like,
y'all
that broke
fucked it
his
up.
ageless spell.
Y'all fucked it up.
Yeah, well, had to be broken at some point. I mean, you kind of wanted to start happening when people start calling you a vampire. People was like,
Bravo.
yo, is he a fucking vamp? Why the fuck is he age? And then next thing you know, he was like, oh shit, I'm busted.
Bravo. Jennifer Lopez. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen Jennifer Lopez without makeup, but Jennifer
I
Lopez, like,
have,
she's still pretty
but
young.
it was a long time ago. I just saw a video of her. This like nowadays you can't really tell. Unless they're like live on the camera like us. Who the fuck knows what's going on? Because I was, well, in doing Photoshop editing, like, I noticed more stuff now. Man, these chicks began some serious editing, like, heavy. Like, I looked at, what was it, Portia Williams from Real Housewives. She had just posted a picture earlier, and I'm like, whoa, I can see every little bit. And I knew the look because she had posted a video when she was on location, like yesterday too. And I'm like, they couldn't edit these photos but so fast. So, and just because they're also doing editing, I zoom in on pictures. Yeah, that's touch. Who else? Erica Banks. Oh my God, her pictures get retouched heavy.
Oh, the rapper. Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck she really looks like in person, but it must be bad. But J-Lo, but see, she's also been rich and famous for a long time. So her upkeep has been going. Facial treatments, healthy diet, exercise. So I don't know. You can't really count her. Same like Eva Longoria, same way. She's been having money for a while. But I know she's like a very healthy and fit person. She's constantly doing like workout stuff and things like that. But yeah, Jennifer Lopez is, yeah, she got money to not. It's like Cher. Cher don't look like she what, 75? That ain't just aging gracefully. Who? But you know who? But how about the ones that are fucked up? Madonna got on my nerves this year. She looks terrible. Did you see that picture of Paula Abdul?
No.
Oh God. They was like, what is this, the third generation of Paula Abdul? She had it filtered so bad, she looked like a kid. Now, when you're on TV, you can't do that much. Like, we've seen you. You can, no. There's a line you just can't cross to the impossible.
I mean, listen.
It looked like her great granddaughter. It looked younger than Paula Abdul when Paula Abdul came out young. How you gonna make it younger than your younger you?
I'm gonna say this. I don't know what age it is that Paula Abdul came out when she was straight up now tell me, but she looked like she probably was about 28, 29 and straight up now tell me.
Well, she was around before then. The straight up now tell me. She was around before then. That's why I'm like, yeah, no. She looked younger than her younger self.
Or like LL. She can get work done like him. Botox.
Yeah, he don't look good either.
You don't think LL look good?
No. He hasn't looked
LL's
good
like
in a
60
long
years
time.
old.
I don't
He's
care.
like 60.
What did I say? He hasn't looked good in a long time. Is that about him being 60 now? Shit, put Genuine in there. Whew, he looked bad. I did not think he turned out that bad. Ooh, I think he turned out that
You think
bad.
you don't like? I would think females who like Genuine.
No, Genuine look bad. He look bad.
I would think females would be like more so towards Genuine's
No. Did he age
current
better than
look.
Genuine? That's wild. Did he age better than Genuine? Who would have thought? Who would have fucking thought?
Well, I mean, when you get old, you start having sex with younger girls. It keeps you young.
Yeah.
Got to keep up.
And honestly, I was thinking, did he live that carefree life? I don't know. Genuine looked like he was stressed. Genuine looked like he been stressed for a long time. But you know who has been? Shit, Usher still look good. Usher still look good as fuck, actually. Every time I see Usher, I'm like, God damn, Usher. He look better now to me than he did when he was younger.
Nigga, Usher's our age though. That don't count. We
If
talking
you
about
look
people
better
like 50,
now than
60
when you
years
did
old.
when you were younger, that shit count.
Huh?
He looks better now than he did when he was younger. That counts. That counts. I am. I'm more attracted to him now than when he was, yeah, teenager and up. Actually, who else? Brittany pretty much looks about how I thought she would. Britney Spears. I wish we could say how Little Kim.
You wish you could say Little Kim.
I said I wish we could say how Little Kim looked. I don't fucking know. She's got so much goddamn surgery. Who the fuck knows? That's the I would never get surgery done or would have got surgery done that young because you don't know how you gonna age. Like at least not the extreme shit. Because some stuff I get, especially for women, I'm not saying get your implants like big and shit, but I can see breast lift, especially like you constantly in and out of dress rehearsals and having to wear this, having to wear that. Like it takes a lot of time for women to get into all them clothes and shit, man, to look like that. So certain things I can see, even facelift, but like the little touch up, they get their face pulled back so fucking far. At such a young age, you don't know what you're interrupting. You might not even have needed it. You done got that shit done at like 22. What wrinkles were you getting rid of? I don't understand it.
Who was around her when she started getting surgery?
I don't know. Not the right
It was
people.
before the Scott Storch days.
But she started getting plastic surgery when plastic surgery isn't what it is now, though, too. She should have went to share plastic surgery. That's what the fuck she should have did.
Why did she get plastic surgery? That was
The same reason I feel like Michael Jackson did it. You took too much pressure from the industry on beauty standards. Somebody
Man.
was telling her. But look at the features that she took on, too. And then that becomes like the next thing for female rappers. Because Lil' Kim wasn't built, you know. It's like they tried to build her into that.
Man.
I tell people, like, y'all done forgot what a normal butt look like. These women running around with these waist trainers, even without the surgery, pushing all that fat down there. But I'm sorry, most people look overweight to me, though. Like, it's just not cute.
You said most people look overweight?
Yeah, most people look overweight. Like, your arms big as fuck. Everything else big as fuck. But your stomach. I don't know. I hate more, though. Honestly, I'm starting to see where men coming from. When these women, like, wrap themselves in that shit and then go out. And then when you take your clothes off, all that shit come rolling out. Because I've seen it go too far. I've seen like the videos and I'm trying to promote this stuff and the way they got their stomachs like wrapped in like that. Like, oh my God. Like, first of all, that shit gotta hurt. I'm not even against like even like Spanx or something. That's not too bad. It's that extra shit. When somebody is walking around you and sucking your gut in, like, come on. I
We've
get
been trying
it,
to tell
cause
y'all about
even
that
slim
though.
women though, they'll wear like Spanx. Just that look, cause I did that a lot this summer. Just that little pooch. I get it, but when you're trying to change your whole size and drop 50 pounds overnight, that's just going too far.
We've been told y'all. Men can't do shit. We can't do Beijing for our gray. We can't do shit. But females, head to toe, y'all got on the waist trainer, the hair, the fucking ass pads.
Yeah,
I'm like, God damn, like, and
yeah,
then
that's
y'all
some
be like,
extreme
well,
for
y'all
me.
don't. I'm like, you
But
don't
the
even
thing
really
is,
look like this.
I
You
feel
are
like,
fucking 4 shades lighter. Your ass don't look like that. Your stomach don't look like that. You got something pushing up your
yeah,
titties. Your titties
yeah,
don't look like that.
yeah.
We
I
got
agree.
whatever we got. This is it. If we got a gut, we got a gut. If we got fucking, you know what I'm saying? If we out of shape, we just out of shape.
Now,
We got to deal
now
with it.
here's the catch one to that. One, who talks about y'all more when y'all do that? Who gonna call y'all like gay or whatever the term? It's gonna be other men, right?
Oh no, females tear us up.
No, it's mostly
Oh
men that
yeah,
do that to y'all. It's mostly
men
men.
do it. Men
It's
do
it's
it, but
mostly men. And two. Now remember this was
men do it,
twofold.
but we don't.
Y'all allow
Women,
that though. Y'all don't care when people call y'all whores. Y'all just be like, well, whatever. So why do y'all care about if somebody tells y'all can't wear certain things?
you said why?
Yeah.
Oh, because we're gonna do whatever it is that is going to increase our without using the P word again, but our pussy percentage. And if females is making fun of niggas with fucking Beijing in their beard, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna
But
do it. But you know
like,
what? A female will call
if
you a
they
whore
made
and still
courses
put
for
her number in your
men,
phone.
it'd be the same thing. She wouldn't know right away.
Listen, when she, I heard somebody bang on my door. I was about to say,
Oh.
what the fuck?
It's actually locked.
No, but trust me, it'll be a picture of something out there, just like Genuine. You remember Genuine had all his shit black for a minute, and then all of a sudden he didn't have that Beijing in there. His shit was all gray, and people was looking like, "Whoa, nigga,
Yeah.
your shit was black, nigga, all this time." And all of a sudden, you going live and everything, your shit just straight black. Now all of a
Yeah.
sudden, all your shit white because you was using some shit in your beard.
Well, I guess
That's when all
it's
the joking
exactly
shit
what I
started, adding them
said.
dance moves.
Women clearly don't care if y'all have a problem with those things. But women also know. Well, okay. Because I had this conversation not this long ago while game streaming. And for some reason, I think a lot of men don't realize how much women actually do pay attention to men's looks. They think it's just more so of a guy thing. It's not. So, what's your better option? Walking around with it dyed, and she just finds out later. The same thing with women with wigs and makeup and things like that. Or you gonna walk around with the gray. But see, gray is more acceptable for men, so that one's a little different.
But we don't like it.
So then dye it. Ain't stop y'all from doing the hair plugs for men. Ain't stop y'all from doing the hairsprays. Ain't stop y'all from doing toupees. That shit that been around for a long ass time. See, it's that hair.
Trust
That's
me.
what y'all want. Now, see, losing that hair, that's a whole nother story. That's y'all biggest issue right there. Everything else can go.
Yeah, our hair is everything to us. Shit. But I'm gonna tell you this, like,
Cause
it's
it's the
certain
one thing y'all
things.
can't control.
Listen, it's certain things that, like, if we had like if we wore a waist trainer around, guys would. That's when guys make fun of you. But if it's
Yeah.
something involving our hair and we can get away with it, guys ain't gonna say too much or call us gay because we gonna look at it like, oh shit, you got
What
away
you
with
do?
that? Shit, we trying to do the same shit.
Yeah.
We trying to learn the secret.
What is so bad about men going bald? Cause this is something I never understood.
Some niggas ain't got the head for it. If your head is shaped funny, then you don't want to go bald.
I've seen I've seen less fucked up heads is fucked up that you went bald. Then oh well, you just went bald and you shaved your heads.
And you got to understand something too. Unless you're from New York, it's not like that's one of the things where people just like, oh yeah, it's just common for niggas just walk around just bald and shit like that. New York is different because them niggas, as we can see, people like Jadakiss and Mace was bald when they was 19 years old,
Yeah.
and then when they didn't, they let their hair grow. And we was like, nigga, you just was bald for the fuck of it. Wasn't nothing wrong with your hairline or nothing. You was just bald, nigga.
It's risky though. Sometimes this shit don't go back.
I mean, shit. If you've been bald, Jadakiss been bald for the past 20 years. If his shit didn't grow back, well, bucket fucking nigga go back to being bald. You was already bald.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just with being a guy, it's just shade that shit off. Cause chances are your head is acceptable. That's what I'm saying. I haven't really seen that many. Damn, bro, it's fucked up that you had to lose your head. And because y'all, with being men, like, it's just way more acceptable for y'all to be bald anyway. So, cause that's what. Okay, because I feel like the comb overs are stupid. Leaving that little patch in the middle, like that, just shut that shit. Shave that shit off.
Oh, if I could, I would grow the old white man, the rich white man
No,
shit, where it be
that
bald
shit is
up
so
here,
pointless.
and then all the hair be right
It's
here.
just,
Like,
it draws more attention to the fact that you're going bald. Like,
that's how you know you got money, when you got all this right here and this ball up here.
No.
This ski ball
No.
too. Like,
No.
the hair just don't grow there.
No.
That's
It
the
just,
money shit.
it makes it look worse than just
I walk
shaving
around
it
like
off.
Hulk Hogan.
No.
I rip my fucking shirt open.
Yeah, it's so much dumb.
When it comes crashing down
No.
and it hurts inside.
Just shave it. You finish?
I'm done now.
Good, because we got in the
Had
show
a bandana
at
on.
10:30.
The Hulkamania shirt, nigga.
That is funny.
Let my shit go bald up here and then I keep this shit around here.
That'd be like the thing y'all can't control at all, and that's what y'all lose. The hair.
We ain't letting go of that.
And you should. Well, not you, but men should. I'm seriously saying, like, it's just let it go. It's not even that serious. I don't know why men try to hold on to it so hard.
I looked in the stem cell research where they do like a thing so you can like grow your hair back and shit. It's a doctor in like California. He do this shit. That's how Tiger got his shit. He went to that doctor.
Yours isn't balding though like that. Especially at the age you
my
at.
shit look good from
like
the front.
You made it this far.
My shit look good from the front, but 3 days after the haircut, I'll be like, hey, don't nobody walk behind me. Y'all walk in front.
But you made it this far though.
Like, huh?
That's like me with the gray hair. Like, I ain't even had more pop up still. You made it this far without completely losing your hair. Because I know some people lost they went bald at like 28.
Shit, I seen a picture of Gilly the Kid. He been bald for a long ass time. That nigga, like his shit, when he don't have a haircut and he ain't got his shit shaved, you can see like where his shit, he got the old rich man shit where his shit just don't grow right here. But you can still see the hair follicles around here and shit. I was like,
it's just like we see that though. We see it. That's why I'm just like, yo, it's time to when it happens, why not just let it go?
My thing is this. This is a moment of transparency. I feel like if I go somewhere and I'm only getting approached or talked to by females that's like 40s, late 30s and shit, then I feel like I probably shouldn't have cut my hair off because I look old. As long as I can go somewhere and the conversation striking over, like, wait a minute, how old are you? I'm 26. I'm still in the game.
I can see that.
I'm glad I kept my hair.
Can I tell you something though? Balding immediately lets us know that you're probably aging. Not having hair is questionable because it could be optional. But when the hair is missing, especially when it's like you just trying to hold on to whatever little bit you got, that's gonna let us know that you're aging versus just shaving it off.
In our
That's
minds, it
me
don't
being
work like that,
transparent.
though. In our minds, it don't work like that.
Honestly, I'm more going with the guy that just shaved that shit off versus the one that's trying to hold on to it. Cause it, honestly, it's one of those things that actually aggravates me. The more that we sit here and talk about it, like when it's that bad, just cut that shit the fuck off.
You'd be surprised. Hats. It's all type of shit you can do.
Yeah,
You get creative.
I
Hats.
know a lot of men look better in hats.
Hell
Just like
yeah,
they talk
shit.
about us with our wigs and shit. Yeah, throw that hat on. That's why it used to be so funny about taking your hats off in the club. I ain't going there if I gotta take my hat off.
I'm good with the trickery. Take your hat off. I take it off. They see it in front. Cool. Put it back on. They don't see the back. We good to go. Let's
You
rock.
ain't that tall.
Let's rock. Take the
I
hat off.
promise they see it. You are not that tall.
They don't see the front.
Like I said,
They
you
can't
ain't
see
that
the back
tall.
with the hat on.
Gonna have to let it go one day, my man.
Now, I don't know who the hell you think. I'm not that tall, but it ain't like I'm out here dating Meg Thee Stallion either. Females coming about 5'6" and shorter. It's only rare you get a chick that's like 5'9", 5'8".
I mean, as soon as you sit
eye to eye,
down
like Hulk Hogan versus
and she
Ultimate
stand
Warrior.
up.
Huh?
I said, as soon as you sit down and she stand up, it's
Why would I
over.
sit down?
Anywhere you
walk in
sit
front,
down and she's
and
standing,
I say
she's going to
standing up.
see it.
Hmm?
Oh Lord, we gotta end the show anyway. It's over 2 hours,
It's
and
been
it's
over
almost
2 hours.
11 o'clock.
Yeah.
S1E43, the last episode of 2022. Any good my messages for 2022? Shit, what you got? New Year's Eve plans? We ain't talk about nothing for the New Year.
I got my son.
Oh,
I'm gonna
damn,
probably
that
get some
sucks.
sparkling grape juice.
I don't
Watch the ball
well.
drop.
I don't really go out for New Year's anyway. It's too wild. Usually the weather isn't what it is. I don't have a car
It's gonna
right
be
now
warm this
anyway, so it
weekend
doesn't
though.
matter. But
It's gonna be warm this weekend though. It's supposed to be like
that's what
50
I
degrees. Or
said.
something.
Usually
Yeah.
the weather isn't what it is.
I might ditch my son.
Yeah, I'll see y'all for the real New Year, spring. That's when it's time to party. That's when you get out the fucking house. Right now it's hibernation. Honestly,
See, it's
I'm
50
probably gonna
degrees out. I'm gonna be
game
outside in
stream.
shorts. Short
Say what?
shorts. It's about to be 50 degrees. I'm gonna be out in shorts. Short shorts.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna probably game stream. I know some people out there that's probably gonna do it. You get the people that's at home.
Y'all gonna be in the metaverse celebrating, counting down the new year in the metaverse.
I haven't decided if I'm gonna stream until midnight, but I'll probably be streaming till at least 11 though. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stream till midnight. Like I'll get
I'm
off
surprised.
at probably
I'm surprised they ain't
11
got
and
like
get
a
back
concert
on
or
at
something
like
going
2.
on.
There probably is. I haven't
Like the
had the
metaverse?
chance to. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to get on there and set stuff up because I'm gonna start game streaming the VR too. But I'm gonna take a few days off here coming up soon to set stuff up properly, cause I can't do both. I can't stream and get stuff set up. Like I have to sleep at some point. So yeah. But yeah, I was already talking to people in chat last night about possibly streaming on New Year's Eve. Nobody's doing anything, so. Well, all right.
All right.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for the last episode of the Maserati Show.
What?
It's been a lovely 2022. Y'all being able to see me every single week.
That name is so on that screen. It say, just say, fuck it. You right, though. Because if this is episode 43, we sure did hit a lot of weeks this year. We barely missed any. Go us. We always end like
That's
that,
like 10
though.
weeks we missed. What the fuck happened?
I
It's
know.
52 weeks in a year.
I know. I think I had two myself that I couldn't. Well, remember we
I
didn't
don't
start
remember
the
missing
year
10
out
episodes.
filming like this. Remember, we were at the studio.
Oh, yeah. That might have been what
Yeah.
happened.
I still think 43 is good. Shit, that's more than Breakfast Club. And
I
they
don't know.
on
I'm
every
really have to watch
day.
Breakfast.
No,
Are
43
they?
is very good.
They ain't did 53.
I was joking, but they do miss a
Oh,
lot
I
of
was about to
time
say.
though.
Let me do that math one time because that'd have been a hell of an episode they'd have missed.
Yeah, yeah, but no, I think 53 is very good. I do. 53 is very good. We didn't miss a lot.
Yeah, 43 is cool.
Shit happens,
But
you
yeah,
know.
I want to thank everybody for coming. View me.
Oh God.
Here are the topics that I've picked out. My viewpoints on life. You want to say something?
This show is called Just Say Fuck It. um, yeah, I hope that next year is just gonna be better than this year. This year was a good year. I got out the house this year. I got a lot of things done. I got out my shell this year like a son of a bitch. Oh my God. I found what I really love doing, which is performance photography. Um, yeah. I just hope to get back on track next year.
I'm gonna still be
This
asking
one
for Russia
ended
to
wild
move.
as fuck. Is that what that is? Ash? So you need that ring light. Cause I'm so much paler. So much paler than what that light is showing. It feels good to me. See, this is what I look like over the summer though. I'm about this dark over the summer. If I'm outside. I feel like you sitting there about to disagree.
Again, thank you for spending y'all's 2020 with us.
I don't be about this
Me and
dark.
Yellowbone.
Yes, I do. And you know what's
Me
funny
and
though? Some of
Yellowbone.
us out here making ourselves. I'm out here making myself darker, like other women. That's a damn shame when you have to make yourself darker, and you black.
Yeah, you are the color of a Russian.
I'm not that pale though. Like I really have to, but I have been in the house a lot more though. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm not pale. It just depends on what's going on in my life determines how pale I am. It's like as soon as fall hits, I lose my summer tan. Whatever. My mother is like 2 shades away from white though. And then my dad is 2 shades away from black.
Somehow
This
you
is
came out
actually
with
what my
butter.
complexion should be, given the
You came
information
out
I
as
just gave
butter.
you.
Mom had the dominant genes, I see, because you came out buttery.
Not according to this ring light I did. I'm gonna have to carry this ring light with me forever. This is like the perfect shade. I tanned this summer. Like in a tanning booth. I had to. Cause my legs, oh my God. Them little fuckers. It's like when you see white people in winter wearing shorts. That's how pale my legs get. It's so sad. Yeah. I'm serious. I really had to tan. I didn't realize
Really?
until I had took a picture and I looked at that picture. I'm like, oh my God, I'm tanning. Cause I'm not about to sit outside. So what I did was, and I mean, this isn't like an uncommon thing. Even coming off winter, whether you know, not just pale as shit like me, you'll just put like a shirt or something and just make sure your legs is exposed so you can just even yourself out. That's all. Cause you don't want to be two different shades. Nobody wants that. But that happens to a lot of people based off of where they live and like winter and shit. Yeah. So I tan. I tan for the first time in the tanning booth. It was hot. I was seriously no. I was in there like I don't understand how people do this that often. Like I only took like 4 trips or something total because I didn't like go back to back. Like a total of 4 trips. I don't know how people do that shit. It's hot as fucking there, and they just be standing there like it's a normal. I'd rather do that than be out in the sun though. That's not fuck you up. Like heat, not yeah. I don't burn. We will see y'all next year for 2023. You got New Year's resolutions?
No.
Do you ever have New Year's resolutions?
I'm perfect. What the fuck would I make? Stop perfection.
I got New Year's resolutions, but I started mine. I don't wait till New Year's anymore. Like that's stupid. Now I will say that having things you want to change is totally understandable, but be like, no, I gotta wait till January 1st. I'm gonna keep fucking up until January 1st, and suddenly everything's gonna change. No, why don't you just start now or yesterday? Not that I'm not.
I might get a dick surgery and try to add like maybe 3 inches to my
They do those.
gummy worm.
They do those.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. How does that? We're not about to go into that. We'll talk about that next.
How does the procedure work?
Yes.
I don't know. I just asked, hey, does it work?
Does it work?
They said it does. So we go see.
3? That's a lot.
I know.
How?
I wanted to be picture worthy on soft.
I was about to say, where you coming from to need 3? 3 is a lot. You don't want the shemedium no more, huh?
Fuck it. I've been watching porn my whole life. Trust me. My little 3 inches ain't gonna compare to the motherfuckers in porn. Some of them.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I'll be watching like, how did you get on that set?
You showed up.
Who called you?
You got a job to do.
Who saw your casting tape? Was like, yeah, that guy. What's harder to get in porn? I'm gonna guess men. They'll always want women to get into porn. What's harder? I was about to ask a stupid question. That's why I answered it right away.
Oh, well, you know what? It depends. Because if you're a guy that's willing to do guy on guy shit, you in high demand.
Yeah, now that being a subject or category.
Now?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story about 2002.
Well, it's always been one, but it's definitely more of one now.
When I went for a casting call and
they
was like, hey, what are you willing to do? I'm like,
I would imagine that's always been a question, though.
It was like a voyeur house. And it was all dudes. They were like, what are you willing to do? I was like, not fuck another man. The fuck?
Anything but that.
They was like, what about you and another guy just sitting on the couch jacking off? I was like, this nigga may shoot on me. I think
that's risky. Honestly, I feel that same way when I see like them gangbang ones. Like, dude, ain't you a little worried at that? Honestly, I'm confused when 2 men are okay with even like touching.
They're probably bisexual.
For those D people, oh, true.
Because I've seen it where like one dude like they're damn near be touching each other. Like one dude is going
not damn near.
One dude going in the ass. I'm like
the ones where she take both in her mouth. Like, but still, y'all are. Those are questionable to me. I feel like that's going too far to be completely straight.
Yeah, they're bisexual.
Yeah. I've never considered that. I just be like, whoa, you working for that check. That's as far as I've took the thought.
Well, yeah, because I mean, that's not something people doing in real life is pleasurable. I'm pretty sure 2 niggas ain't like, hey man, have you ever had your dick and another dude's dick in the bitch mouth? Man, that head is incredible. It's not,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's probably one of them things like that's a great feeling to have like 2 dicks in one mouth. Like
a great feeling for who?
My shit. Huh?
A great feeling for who?
For the niggas.
Yeah, they would have to be bisexual for it to be a great feeling for them. I don't think it's too great for her, but I don't know. Might be. She might like it.
she might like it, but goddamn, like you need to focus on one dick at a time. Like you got two in your mouth, you can't. It's not like
well, here's why I say she might like it, because some women orgasm off of giving head. So yeah, she might two might be the thing. Two might be it.
It's no different than a bitch getting fisted. I'll be like, what have you done in your life that niggas can get this old fist?
Yeah. Yeah,
I don't want to hear this. Oh, but they give birth. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's going the other way. That's going the other way, and your body is going through things for that to happen. Not a fist coming. Ooh, God.
Close, I got 4 fingers one time. That was it. I didn't want to try the fist. I was like, if I get this fist up in there, it's a wrap for the day. I'm going home.
Yeah. Once
that thumb go in there, and I'm like, nah, you know what?
Yeah.
This ain't for me.
That's got me like squirming. And I've had children, and that's still just a fist, though. God.
So you just punching her shit in there?
Yeah. I don't know how women take that. Especially the ones up the butt. That's working for a check. That is working for the check. They gotta get like a hella extra for that. That gaping shit, all that. Oh my God. I couldn't do it.
I'm starting to wonder about what type of porn you on, Ricky. You really naming a lot of shit here. I'll go just keep letting you go on to see just how far you gonna take this shit. Like,
it's because of the categories pop up. And when they were new to you, like when you first started watching porn on the internet, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? And then you see it, be like, oh my God.
You just watch it.
To find out what it is? Yeah.
Okay. All right. No
You've never looked at a category and been curious of what it was based off the name of the category. You're lying if you say you haven't.
Oh, I didn't watch a whole lot of crazy shit.
Okay.
When they go to porn, I don't watch a whole lot.
It's just because it's me saying it. That's why.
There's a whole lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, it's some extreme shit out there. But that's how I found out what gaping was. It was a category.
I still don't know what it is. I'm just let you keep talking.
Gaping is.
Don't explain it. I don't want to know.
I didn't want to explain it. I did not want to explain that. I'm glad. I mean, if you see the category, click on it. You'll find out. What'd you say?
The fact that you done got into the fucking wormhole of porn.
Because until you find out first of all, you have to figure out the one you like. Or ones. But when you don't know, like you didn't know. You didn't know what gaping was because you never clicked on it.
And I will not. And it has never came up.
It's not a guy thing. It's a woman thing. So you don't have to be like freaked out in that kind of way. At least I haven't. I mean, I just clicked on it to find out what it was. I'm not about to keep watching this shit.
Listen,
I don't think it's a guy thing.
Porn to where if there's some new shit out, I don't want to see it being done.
It's not. That's gaping. It's definitely not new.
Pretty much everything that I want to see as far as females going on. If it's called gaping,
what is your category?
I ain't seen it yet. I don't want to see it. It's probably not something I want to see.
What is your category?
What is my category?
Yes.
Man, I got so many categories.
That's where you're going to leave that answer?
I don't want to seem weird. It's always on some punishment shit, though. It's always some pain involved.
You don't be watching the force videos, do you?
Huh?
You don't be watching the force videos, do you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
It usually be, I ain't gonna say usually. It's always humans. But it's always some pain involved. It's always...
I didn't say... Wait, what did you think I said?
Huh?
What did you think I asked?
Like with the animals and shit?
No, that's not what I said. That's definitely not what I said.
What did you say?
I said the forced videos.
I thought you said horse.
No. Forced with the F.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the force. Yeah, I watched the force videos.
Okay. Wow.
I watched some of those, yeah.
I feel like your categories get worse, though.
Huh?
I feel like your categories get worse, though.
They do. It gets pretty extreme sometimes. I see He kept slapping the bitch in the back of the head. I was like, God damn, nigga, take it easy.
Yeah, some stuff I don't want to see though, cause it's gonna just disgust me. Like when the girl, when she drink it out of a glass, ew. Somebody spitting in somebody's mouth, ew. Like when they nut into the glass and she drink it.
Oh yeah, that's extreme. But spitting into the mouth, that's
I don't care for the spitting into the mouth ones. That gives me it don't make me not want to watch, but you know.
I was a regular spitting ain't fucking they you go, whoa.
Yeah, no, still.
You must put that in my mouth, bitch.
Probably because it's something that I don't want happening to me. Like I'd be mad as fuck if somebody spit in my mouth. It's just something about somebody spitting in your mouth. It's like, no. Like I can drink behind you, but do not spit in my mouth.
You never dealt with a deaf person?
No.
No?
No.
They're very saliva-y. So when they kiss you, it's a lot of saliva. So spitting in your mouth ain't much different than.
But it's like spitting in somebody's mouth. You have to accumulate the spit in your mouth to get enough to spit it out.
You always high, so your mouth ain't never got spit. But trust me, when you deal with get you a nice deaf dude, and that deaf dude gonna tongue you down, it's gonna be so much goddamn spit.
No, shit. I don't particularly care for kissing when there's a lot of spit either. So
be coughing on their spit, be like shit.
Yeah,
you
no.
Can swallow next time.
No. Yeah, ew. Honestly, I don't like the videos when she has a lot of hair either. I don't watch those. Those are usually old ones though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I watch the little throwbacks every now and then. It'd be like the 70s and shit.
I don't care for the throwbacks because now, shit, man. I was about to say 4K. The motherfucking shit on fucking VR. Those is the one. I'm surprised you haven't bought one just for that. I'm shocked.
Did I hit that? You probably hit that button. That wasn't me.
Oh, this? Yeah. I did on accident. It's my close-up shot.
Back it up off your nostrils. There you go.
What? Is there a boogie in my nose?
It is.
No, it's not. It's
and I see you thinking about watching porn when you get off here.
I ain't scared of a close-up shot. Wait.
I can see your thoughts. You go watch a little bit of porn when you get off here.
No, I'm about the game
70s
stream.
Porn.
It's probably some mustache.
Some 70s gaping porn. Hey, you know who you look like when you do that?
I'm just proud of my skincare to be able to get a close-up like this shit. The fuck?
You look like a particular stripper from the city when you do your nose like that.
Wait, what?
You look like a particular stripper from the city when you do your nose like
that.
Oh,
stop! I'm mad that I knew he was talking about that fucking fast. I just couldn't hear you the first time. No, I don't. That was me.
Do it.
Oh, there you go. Damn.
Yep. That's her. Damn! Why can't I screenshot that? Son of a bitch.
Yo. Why does my face chameleon like that? It don't take much.
When can I get it on here?
I would tell you, but I ain't. Yo, we gotta get the fuck off here because I do gotta start this game stream because I don't want to be on here all fucking night.
This time, buddy.
Last episode of the season. I see we gonna have this show go longer than an hour. Like that needs to happen more often. Just to at least get the rambling talking in. And somebody's supposed to. You know what else? Next year we gotta set up that after show and get all that properly done right. Since you actually have a Twitch account that I set up that you probably haven't touched.
I probably haven't because I didn't know I was sending a link for a Twitch account. I probably already got a Twitch account. I just probably never go to it.
Well, ow. It's set up now. You want to at least pick a profile picture, and it's really just set up for you to use like how we're using it. But we gotta start using that next year. You don't even use your Facebook one, but it's also because you keep ending up in Facebook jail. I'm trying to help you out.
Don't put my business out on the street.
I mean, I think people know. Huh, are you gonna be in Facebook jail for the rest of the year?
Yep.
And you know what's funny? I don't really end up there. And like when they put me there, it's only been one time I think when I tried to appeal it and it didn't go through.
You know what? I forget what you have to put, but if you put the exact same thing as your reasoning, they'll reverse it.
I don't remember what I put. I just know I always answer it right.
They took one of my pictures down, and I made a post about the picture. And somebody said, "What picture was it?" So I posted the picture in the comments, and they took the picture down again in the comments. But when I disputed it, what I disputed was different than the actual picture that I disputed. And they put the picture that I had in the comments back up, and they said we made a mistake. I said, "Wait the fuck. How the fuck is it you made a mistake on one but not the other?" And they the same fucking picture. So it just depends on, like, you got to hit the right thing on there.
Yeah. That's Facebook is just funny. They hit me with the FIFA copyrights a month after everybody else. So here I am putting all this work in, all these hours, right? Y'all keep sending me these little messages. Good job. Keep it up. Your page is hidden visibility. Blah, 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 blah. But the FIFA copyright is stupid multifold. One is from playing a game that they know is in there. Two, I have copyright turned off on the game. What do y'all copyright me for? Shit. Three, why y'all want to hit me with the copyright that y'all was hitting everybody else when my page starts getting more attention? I was streaming at the same time as everybody else then. Like the big streamers got hit with it around Thanksgiving. And then they hit me with it a month later. Only to overturn it because they knew what the problem was. Like, y'all, they didn't fix the problem. So, like, Facebook issues are just deeply rooted. Because they couldn't even fix that a month later to just not happen to anybody. And they knew the problem exists for, like, a lot of people. Of people that get a lot of people coming to their site. People that get paid from their ad revenue. Because, see, what, okay. Maybe you also don't understand the extent of that. So when that happens and they copyright your stream, if you're at the level that you're running advertisements on your stream, they take that money. And your advertisement, shit, you could have been playing for like, let's say 5 hours. And people is coming and going. You can control some people can control the advertisement themselves. But, well, everybody can. I said some because not everybody knows how, right? Say you made like $300 in that 8 hours, and they took your shit, and then they told you you can't go live for another 30 days, or didn't tell you at all. Some people weren't told when they could go live again. Some people got 24-hour bans and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even the same across the board. It was just all. But yeah, that's part of the 2022 recap. Facebook copyright ran them up. Because I felt sorry for some of those streamers. Because I could just imagine the money that they lost and was never going to see again. But that's Facebook. I don't know why people be on there so heavy. The moment I discovered how dope Twitch is, I'm shit. See where my attention went. Twitch. TikTok is terrible too. Whatever you make on TikTok, like when people send you money on TikTok, TikTok can have 50 fucking %. Insane. But we gotta go because I gotta get this game straight started. Actually, I think I'm gonna make me a smoothie because I ain't been able to get to the gym and this shit is terrible.
Are you done?
Yeah. I'll just sit here and talk like this.